And welcome back to Stop, Drop, and Roll. We're a group of friends turned found family who love ourselves some Dungeons and Dragons. My name is Daniel Kim. I am the Dungeon Master here at Stop, Drop, and Roll, and we are so excited to have y'all rejoin us for our second stream. This is awesome. We'll be dropping you guys right back into the middle of our campaign. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce the cast. Like I said, my name is Daniel Kim, and I am the DM around here. Next up is Gavin.
Hey, I'm Gavin. I play Poe Swiftmist, one of everyone's favorite halfling twins. He's a ranger warlock guy, and Poe's pronouns are he, him.
All right, next up, Zach.
Hi, my name is Zach, and I am playing Emerin Swiftmist, the other half of the ice climbing, sorry, not copyrighted, duo of the Swiftmist twin. I am Emerin Swiftmist, and my pronouns are she, her.
All right, next up is Andrew.
Hello, I'm Andrew. I'm playing Joko Galspin, the human paladin who is mad. Joko's pronouns are he, him.
And last is Becca today.
Just mad.
just the grump.
Hi, I'm Becca. I'm playing Fen Baravan, the Eladrin elf sorcerer, and Fen's pronouns are they, them.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us again, and without any further ado, go ahead and grab a drink, have a seat, and get ready for some hot dice-based storytelling. All right. Last we left off. What are you gonna do? The air horns? Or we just no, whatever. Fuck it. Anyways, last we left off.
Pew,
Pew 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 pew.
pew.
The Grim Troupe after.
Tad pew.
Okay, guys, please. the Grim Troupe after last session, putting whoopee cushions under people's butts and telling spooky forest stories, spent one more day of travel headed toward the Sudowon Forest. They'd heard rumors about certain spooky, strange things from this forest, but also that there was the potential of possible allies being there. And Fen told particularly scary stories about things that could smell your thoughts. But with that, they continued on. They encountered a group of bandits just trying to set up an ambush. And with some quick thinking by Joko, Artie, and Fen, the party made their way past the arguing bandits without any harm. And they also crossed paths with another small group of adventurers who kind of reflected them, and the two of them shared their journey as the two groups started heading east, and they found out that that group of adventurers was going to Busan, the city to the east of the Truketra dynasty, and apparently an old captain of Poe's and Emrin's was recruiting a bunch of adventurers for something going on in that city. But they didn't stay to dwell. They parted ways, saying goodbye to that group of adventurers after learning a little bit about a couple of other gods. And their small halfling friend gave them a very useful spell scroll, a scroll of Revivify, for their journey into the forest, and they each wished each other luck. Then, with that, the Grim Troupe went out with Stoker. The two parted ways into the forest to scout it out and figure out where they're going and trying to find any sort of lead on what kind of figures could be possible allies in the forest. And they stumble across a weird pool where everyone drank a little bit of water from it, feeling particularly invigorated by it, and Emran catching a glimpse of a strange tree that seemed to run away in the forest. And then, as they moved a little bit further and found themselves in a swamp, they came head-to-head with a headless horseman. Took quick care of that, but not after Fen was unconscious and then also cursed by it. But y'all dealt with that, and as you guys came to the close of that combat, in the swamp, figuring out that maybe the direction is to continue into the perilous swamp where you might encounter, you think, more demonic figures. That is where we pick up our game today.
Pew, 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 pew.
Oh, there it is. All right. The swamp's stank and musky scent of the evaporating water just kind of like fills your nostrils as you are all kind of like panting and breathing hard from the end of the combat. The remains of the ashy substance that marks what left behind of the Headless Horseman is still in your bag, Poe. And all of you are collecting yourselves, looking as the day is starting to near towards its later hours, the sun cresting over through the trees. You assume a couple of hours before dusk. The wet ground all around you, snow coming back in to the group. You all have the time to yourselves. So what would you guys like to do?
All right. Can we maybe get on the same page about what we're looking for here? Because we just fought a headless horseman, which did not seem to be a demon or anyone killing demons. And we know we're looking for allies, but we're also looking for demons and possibly dead demons. So I know we're going further into this as a swamp, but what are we looking for?
Right, yeah, it's a good question. I mean, it
What
does sort of feel a bit
what should
aimless.
we look out for? Yeah, until we find something.
Well,
I mean,
guess I'm
that's what
wondering-
Stoker said. He said
That
just
is what
wander
Stoker-
around. He said wander around the forest until you get attacked by demons, or find somebody who is attacking demons.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
he had
why did we
hinted
think
at
this
the.
was a good idea.
Yeah, he had hinted that there was a greater mystery in the forest, right? That there were demons fighting other people, and people were dying, and demons were dying, and we just had to get to the bottom of that mystery, right? That was the central question of where we were going. So, I guess we're just looking for conflict.
Well, if we're looking for conflict, I'd say that we're on the right path.
Yeah.
I guess I'm wondering, do we want to go like much deeper if it's gonna get late? We probably don't want to make camp in here, do we? Spend the night.
My
maybe we
boots are
do.
really wet. I don't want to sleep on the wet ground.
I know.
Yeah.
What time is it right now?
If you had to wager a guess, it's maybe like an hour or two before sunset. Probably.
Well, Daniel, I don't really need to wager a guess with
Oh,
my background
with your
feature of
background.
the land, which allows me to easily track the time and date as well as predict the weather within a few hours or days if I'm lucky.
All right, yeah, you're absolutely correct. You're absolutely
Get
correct.
out of here.
All right. Well, Joko, you know that it's exactly 3:45. And the weather?
Only
It's
3:45.
a little misty. It's kind of a low mist over the swamp right now. Semi-cloudy day.
As everyone else is deliberating, Poe is going to just.
Oh, I'm not done.
step to
There's a
the
warm front
side.
coming in from
Oh.
the east, and then there's a cold front from the west. The pressure's pretty high. I'm sorry, you could continue on.
What's the humidity right now?
What's
You know, it's about like right now in the swamp, it's about like 46%. The dew
Great.
point is
I
I don't
left
know
my
what that
barometer
is. Sorry.
What's the precipitation?
The
Like, how big of a chance?
All right,
We're in
all
a
right.
Swamp, it's only 46% humidity?
I want to
Dry
talk.
as shit
I want
around
to talk
here.
to. want to
He's
talk to the
dry as hell.
supervisor.
Someone save me.
What did you say, Zach? What did you say, Zach?
He said, "I want to talk to your supervisor."
Oh, okay. Poe's gonna step off from the group, and he's going to. I assume there are some like thick vines in the like swampy
Very
ground
much so.
area.
Yeah.
Okay. Poe is gonna find some like swampy, watery vines, and he's going to sort of lay down in the swamp, and he's going to take some of the vines and sort of wrap them around his forearms as he lays down, sort of like wrapped within the vines. And then I'm going to do a little 1-2 punch here.
Okay.
I'm going to use my my primeval awareness to see if there are any humanoids within 5 miles of where they are. And I'm going to do that in conjunction with a little spell I like to call Speak with Plants.
Ooh.
And I would like to ask the plants the same question of like, where deep in this forest are people or good entities, and where are demons? Sort of like vibing out where the good is and where the bad is.
Got it.
Fine vibes.
After your about like what's probably around 7-hour travel or 6-hour travel through the forest, you ping backward through the swamp, and you do get like 1 or 2 blips at the edge of your vision from the way that you came. As for around you and ahead of you into the deeper in the forest, you don't detect any humanoids in that direction. Anything that registers as a humanoid. But as you reach out to the plant, you feel this kind of like this small little voice from the vine, kind of like just kind of almost like grow into your mind as it kind of like peers in. Sorry, can you say that one more time?
Oh, hey. And I assume I'm like thinking this as well, I guess. Hi.
Oh, hey.
Lovely tendrils you got here.
Oh,
really.
thanks.
You keep them nice and moist.
Yeah.
It's a little dry out here for my taste for a swamp, but
Yeah, I feel like the humidity should be way higher. I'm
think
having a
so
hard
too,
time.
yeah. I didn't want to judge you, but yeah, I agree. Hey, hate to bother you, but now that we're here, having a lay, would you happen to know where the see, me and my friends, we've heard there are some demons in this forest.
Oh.
And would you happen to know which direction in the Sudowon Forest they are?
Oh, oh gosh, I've never had anyone talk to me before.
You're really good at it. You're really
Thanks, I know, it's the
slaying
first
this
time
conversation.
I've ever conversed.
It's
crazy.
I walk over my words sometimes, but
Yeah.
you're nailing it.
Well, thanks. Aw, you're a sweetheart. I like you.
Yeah. You must have a really high charisma score.
I know.
I mean, what were you
Sorry?
saying?
No, yeah, there are some, pretty creepy things in the forest. Yeah, I felt this guy, on like a horse thingy, and he was
Oh
kinda...
yeah, he's dead.
Oh, okay.
I have him
don't
right here
think
actually,
he's-
and I hold
Oh?
up my bag.
Oh, okay, yeah, he was kind of creepy. Made me feel not so good.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's a demon. But he's kind of like a lot
Yeah.
of the other creatures in this forest. And they're mostly pretty okay, but some of them are kind of scary. But not to
what
us.
other creatures?
There's a lot of them. There's some ones like us,
Just like
kinda
any
like me.
creatures.
Oh, well, some of them are kind of like me, like they grow and they walk around and they're real nice. And sometimes they come over and they'll give me more water because the humidity in here sucks. And then
That's great of them.
and then there's like other ones that are, I hear them giggle all the time. I don't know what they look like, because I don't have eyes. But they're nice, and
probably
they're.
gets
I know
annoying.
that they're kind of like us, kind of. Gosh, I don't know. They like.
Children of the forest?
Yeah,
perhaps?
something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then,
that's great.
uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Oh, you have more, please. Yeah.
Yeah, then there's at least the ones that I felt. There's these like pretty big guys that have come in, and all of us get really quiet when they come around. I don't really know what this, like a demon looks like, but they feel really bad. So probably.
Which direction
them.
did they go? Do you know where in the forest they are?
I
You
think
maybe
they
point
went
with
in
your
like my
tendrils?
left tendril. Oh, I can't lift my that's gonna be hard.
Maybe like
Like
you can use this
that
sign.
way. That way. You see the
Do
vine?
I see where?
No, it's a vine. It's like it's a plant. It's like, oh, like if you look in the like in the direction of like kind of where the big like papa tree is, like that's kind of where it is.
Oh, okay.
Kind of deeper.
Deeper.
Yeah, and then also like, those big guys have killed a couple of us before. So maybe if you see some dead ones of us, maybe they'll be nearby.
Oh. Other water drinking creatures as yourself? Vined?
Yeah, or like the big trees, big papa trees.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, listen, thank you so much for your
Yeah.
time.
Well, thank you.
This has been really nice.
Yeah, you're kind of like you remind me, what'd you call them? Children of the forest?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, they're really nice to us. I kind of like that.
Good.
Most
Good.
people that I meet that are kind of like you, we try and not talk to. They try to cut us down.
That's I don't like that. I'm sorry that they do that. I'm gonna take out some water from like a little canteen and like pour it on the vine and just like massage the water into it.
Oh, it feels so good.
There you go. Yeah, some humidity for you. Listen, thank you so much, and we're gonna do our best to make sure none of your kind gets killed again. Okay?
Oh, thanks.
So you don't have to worry.
You can come by and just rub water on me anytime.
Oh, that's okay. Now that you said it out loud,
What?
that's a little.
No, it's like
It's I get the gesture. Yeah.
Oh, did I make it weird?
A little bit.
I'm
a little
sorry,
bit.
I
You
didn't
did.
mean to make it
Yeah.
weird.
No, it's
You're
fine.
almost
It's
done
fine.
over there. Come on.
Yeah, 1 second. I'm just talking to the swamp. Yeah, I gotta
What?
run. I gotta run. My friends
okay.
are highly judgmental. But
Oh.
you're wonderful.
Thanks,
Thank you
you're
for your
great
help.
too.
And again, you said the big papa tree.
Yeah, big papa tree.
That's
There's
the direction.
a lot of them.
Okay. There's
Yeah.
there's a
or
lot
any
of,
or any
Wha-
broken ones. Yeah, you want to look over there.
But you said the demon. Oh, by the big papa trees, the demons are.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Have a good little nap.
Yeah,
okay?
you too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. And I'm gonna get out of the swamp.
Yep.
Stand up. Sorry guys. I was just communing
right?
with
You
the
look kinda
swamp, having a
flushed.
little lay.
Yeah, why are you all wet?
I had a little talk with the swamp, the vines, and Poja's points. That's where we gotta go. We gotta go that way.
Okay.
I mean, your random guess is as good as my random guess, so sure, why not?
Why? not?
No, I talked to the plants of the forest essentially, and they mentioned that these demons have been not only killing their kind, but sort of killing anyone in the forest. And that headless guy, he was sort of the king of creatures in the forest, it seemed like, or some sort of a leader, but he's gone now. So,
So we
Daniel,
killed
was
a
that you?
friend of the forest?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't.
no,
really,
not
the
the,
vine didn't really say that, but like you
okay.
can keep rolling with it if you want.
The like bad parts of the forest, right?
It was like
No.
the vine said that it was a similar type of creature to the children of the forest, but it just gives you an uneasy feeling rather than one that would.
Oh, I
Yeah.
understand. Okay. But yeah, anyway, that's the direction that the swamp says the demons might be. So we should head towards the big trees.
Big trees. Is it
Big-
like
Yeah,
Okay.
just towards the big trees. Daniel, is there is there like a clear direction where these
Man,
big trees
there
are?
are just
What's the
big
sitch? Or are
trees
they just
everywhere. You see that there's a couple of big trees, maybe like 15 feet from you, and you're like, oh,
Bruh.
I see. It's
This
a vine.
idea, man.
How tall? One of the big trees is 15 feet from us. How tall is it? How quickly can Emerin get up it just to look over
Some
the
of
tree
these
line?
trees go as high as like 25, 30 feet at their largest. Some of them, though, being in a swamp and all and not being able to get like a whole lot of root structure, they only go like, maybe 10, 15. The one that is about 15 feet away, that one's like a middle range one. It's about 25 feet tall.
Okay, I just want to do a quick 360 view, and the
Sure.
tallest tree I see within my vicinity, I just want to quickly skid away from skittle away from the group and hike up that place.
Sounds good, sounds good. Just go and make a quick acrobatics check for me.
Of course. 25.
Okay. All right, so as you scale up the tree, what did you roll? I'm curious.
An 8.
An 8, so it's a 25. Nice.
An 8?
What?
Yeah, it's rogue stuff.
Yeah. And
Oh,
it's me stacking everything in like 3 directions
Yeah.
throughout the
What did you
course
roll?
of our
8.
campaign.
What is it? 25. All right. Anyway, so you scale. No problem. You use your you find a couple of holds, and as your feet kind of dig into the bark, you actually find that some pieces of the bark is like pretty heavily rotted away, being in this kind of like swampy environment. So you're able to create at least a couple of footholds as you climb up the side of the tree, and then as you get up. As you kind of like perch yourself on top of this tree trunk that's like maybe like 10 feet in like width, like this really thick tree, you get up to the top and it's a pretty heavy tree cover and tree line. You're kind of right about where all the leaves would be. Go to make a perception check and we'll see what you can see.
You got it. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's gonna be a 26.
26, nice. As you're looking around, the leaf cover is really, really dense, so it's a bit hard to see, but you do see, similar to what Artie saw last time, is that the forest kind of splits off into these two different directions. There's the more verdant side that you can see, and then there's this more swampy side that like kind of like makes up like what seems to be like the eastern more portion of the forest. But as you're looking around, you catch something that Artie didn't. As you look back, you kind of look back to where you thought that the fountain should be, where you guys came from, and you can't see it.
You mean the waterfall and
Yeah, the waterfall and into that
um,
place.
Yeah, totally. The
Huh.
clear pool. Oh, that's interesting. Can I see the end, like behind me? Can I see the end of the tree line? Like it's pretty clear to me that it's not lost in the trees. Like it doesn't make sense that it's not there. Like, does it seem abnormal to me? You know what I mean?
Go ahead and make an intelligence check for me.
You got it. $16.
16, not bad.
Yeah.
You're trying to piece it together, and you're kind of wishing that Artie was here to see this with you. But as you're kind of piecing it together, you're like, that should have been where the fountain was. And then you look back towards the area that you came from, and you can't see the trail. And you're like, that's where the trail should be.
Oh.
And you're kind of looking around, and it seems like there's no end to the forest in sight.
In any direction.
In any direction.
Got it. Okay, I'm gonna climb back down and rejoin the group.
All right, and
So
you
what
do
do
so.
you think? What'd you see?
Okay, so first thing first, something's up with this forest. I don't know
there's
what it
fucking
is.
demons in it.
Yeah, no shit, Joko. No, listen.
No, I'm the one saying no shit to what you're saying. Obviously, there's something wrong with the forest. We just
Yeah,
killed
but now
a
I'm
fucking
saying no
headless
shit to your no
horseman.
shit. Okay, we can't be doing
No
this,
shit.
okay? All right. So I looked to try to find the trail end, and where it should be, being we haven't been hiking that far, it's nowhere to be seen. And I can't find the waterfall either. We don't. You guys know. All of you guys are pretty much magic besides me. I don't know how to be able to tell if there's something else going on. But somebody like if somebody can do some magical doohickey or some crazy stuff that you guys do, now would be the time to figure out what kind of shit we're in.
Daniel, Fen is gonna take out their like water skin that they filled up at the pool of the waterfall and just sort of like open it up and look inside and see if the water is still in there.
Yeah, there's still water in there as you look as you open it up.
As I see Fen do this, I just want to like kind of grab her not like grab it out of your hands.
Grab
Fen.
there.
Oh, excuse me. Grab I don't want to grab the canteen out of your hands, Fen. I want to walk over and kind of put my hands to it and just bring my head over it and just, hello? Hey, is there somebody in this thing or around here that maybe could tell us what the fuck is going on?
No response.
Got it. Thanks.
And Fen,
Well,
you're
no.
there holding your water canteen, Emran having just yelled and probably spit like flying into your own water canteen, so that's fun.
Fen is just gonna kind of like deadpan put the cap
how you get
back
COVID,
on
man.
and put it away.
I'm just
Great.
completely unaware what's happening.
Look, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find answers. Honestly, I think we should just keep moving forward. I don't like this place. It's kind of spooky. I think we should just keep moving.
All right. Well,
Yeah, Fen's
I
right.
did see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You
Yeah.
agree? Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I did a little investigating around the area, and I couldn't detect anyone ahead in this forest. So if we're
Okay.
looking for towns, I don't think we're gonna find one. 5
Got
miles
it.
out, there's only anyone behind us. So
You said the
Might just
tree
be
was
us.
that way. And I also just I saw a split in the road. One leads to a more densey swamp area that I'm assuming, and I would love Daniel if you chimed in on this.
Mhm.
I'm assuming is probably a little bit harder to trek through. Correct?
Yeah, probably. You imagine.
Okay. And then did I see a big tree, like one tree that stood out or no?
Not like a huge tree.
Okay.
At least in the vicinity of where y'all are at.
Once you get up to the fork in the road, we'll see if we and then
Yeah.
figure it out from there.
Yeah.
Cool.
okay,
Right. Well, I think we should keep walking until we're out of daylight, and then make camp and send that message over, to
Stoker.
Stoker. Yeah, and let him know that we're alive.
All
Didn't
right.
find anything.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
And we march onwards.
And you guys go onwards. All right. Who wants to roll a d20 for me?
Dibs.
Okay, let's go. Give me a roll.
No whammy.
That's a natural 20.
What?
Yeah, my guy.
No way.
Oh, blessed and highly favored.
Wow. Okay.
Abundance.
All right. So, you travel through this strange swampy clearing, and as you all travel through, after a bit of time, you find yourself just walking on a little bit of sturdier ground as you walked through, and it's kind of strange that is the case, but you do find yourself walking on slightly sturdier ground, and the trees are becoming a little bit more green in tone. And everything's becoming increasingly more vibrant. And even more than a normal forest, it's almost exceedingly vibrant. Like as if the trees were going to like leap out of their roots at any moment. They seem so alive as you guys look about. And there, in the middle of where you all are, there is a clearing as you look through the trees. And it is the most massive tree stump you have ever seen. Maybe like 200 feet across, with gigantic roots that slither out another 100 to 200 feet and then disappear into the ground. This massive tree stump lying at the center of this glade of very, very beautiful verdant grass. there before you, a seemingly really peaceful area.
Poe is staring in absolute awe, just silent.
Daniel, does it look like the tree, like I'm trying to look at the stump and see, does it look like it like fell down in a storm? Does it look like it was cut? Does it look
Sure.
like it was...
Go ahead and make a nature check for me. By the way, the stump from the base of the ground to where it's been cut off as a stump, even that is about 30 feet into the air. So
Wow,
it is
okay.
massive.
Jeez.
Well, I rolled a natural one.
Oh!
That's a two.
That's a nat 20 and a nat 1. Oh,
Back to back.
All right. You
Balance
cannot
of
tell.
adventure.
As you're trying to like actually even climb up to check out the tree, you find yourself slipping on the surface of the bark, and you kind of like fall back down, unable to get a hold, and you're left kind of awestruck at just the sheer size of that a tree could get this big. It like defies all, at least what you think nature should be able to do.
Daniel, do I see any
God.
in the vicinity or getting here? Were there any dead trees?
Not that you can recall. Go to give me a perception check.
Okay.
Ooh, Daniel.
Yes.
As that's going on, I'm gonna walk up to my canteen and I'm gonna put a little bit of the water on it, on the stump.
You're gonna put a little bit of the water on the stump. All right.
Yes.
Sounds good. You pour out a little bit of water on the stump, and where you expect it to like kind of like splash off and then like kind of like spill down, the water like splashes onto the stump, and then it like absorbs into the wood. And there's like no stain of like water on the top.
Zach, was that like the special water from
Yeah.
the pond? Oh yeah.
Yeah, totally.
That's an 11 perception check.
11. You remember a couple of like trees from the swamp that looked to be a little bit broken as you were walking, but then when you like blinked and found yourself on this like kind of like dry ground, there weren't any dead trees around this vicinity.
Okay.
Can I take a walk just around the circumference of this huge stump?
Absolutely.
I want to see him doing this, and I want to do the same in like the opposite direction.
Okay. Do you all
Kind
want to
of
make
as
like
well.
perception checks, just kind of an investigation to try and look more specifically?
Um,
I'm cool to just help you with whatever you're doing. Andrew.
I'll perceive it.
Perceive it. Okay. I'd say for this one, Emran, it's gonna have to be two separate checks because you're going the other way. So you
heard
two
that,
are
yes.
basically walking around the circumference of this tree in two separate directions.
Got it. Okay.
So perception checks. Okay. So you
That's
can make a
a
perception
7.
or investigation. Ooh, okay.
I'm doing perception, and that is a 24.
24.
Oof.
All right. Joko, you walk around. By the way, this takes you about 20 minutes to walk around
Wow.
one half of the circumference of this tree.
Holy
Because
shit.
you have to like clamber over these huge roots and then like kind of walk up and down these roots. It's not just like a nice walk.
It's a fucking city block of a tree.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, basically,
Joko, as you're looking at there's not much standing out to you. What is though is just you from your agricultural and farmer background. This tree is like almost completely white. Like the whitest birch wood you've ever seen, but it doesn't even have like the black like striations that would characterize a birch tree. It's almost like,
fossilized?
yeah, almost. It's strange. Whatever this tree is, and it gives off a sense of being particularly old, but that's all that you can get with a 7. Emran,
yes.
as you kind of perceive around, you feel like there's something about this place, and you're having a hard time like putting a name or a feeling to it, but you feel safe here. And you're trying to figure out what it is, but it's almost like it's just eluding you. You can't quite tell. But it is making you feel more safe, for certain.
Okay. I have a rule check, player to DM for you.
Sure.
I have a regular healing potion, and I'm wondering, is it ever possible to use like half my potion, or is that one of those mechanics?
No, unfortunately,
that is
it's like
inflexible?
what it would look like mechanically is like if you use half your potion, then you basically have used your health potion, right? So
That makes
I
sense.
can't let you get two
Yeah.
uses out of a one use thing. It's one
That
use
makes sense.
basically.
Yeah, totally. I completely understand. That's why I asked.
Good idea. But you can use it for that, but it would expend it, just so you know.
Yeah. We're limited on that. I don't know if I should spend it on that. Just for a random. Okay. Emmer's just gonna take another couple drops of water and tree trunk just to make sure the same thing happens.
Same thing happens. It
Cool.
hits the surface of the tree wood, and then the water like vanishes. With like
I
no
wanna
trace that
do-
it ever been there.
Got it. I want to do one last thing, and I just want to look at the treetops above me.
Sure.
I specifically want to look for just how many kind of animals are in this vicinity. As I'm feeling safe, I'm curious if like there's this is a lot more of a lively area, or if it's just the kind of this isolated thing in front of me. You know.
Sure. Go ahead and make a nature or a perception. This would be a. Yeah, I guess this would be a nature check. Would it? No, this would be perception check. This would be perception check. Also, Fen, go ahead and roll a history check for me, please.
Perception 26.
26. There was when you were walking through, you could hear like the lively chirps of birds and like the buzzes of like various different like bugs and things. But as soon as you approach the stump, it's like all of that has gone quiet, and you don't know exactly when that happened.
My history check was 18.
18.
Okay.
Fen, you're standing there, Snow at your side, and as you're looking at the stump, it's familiar somehow, but you can't remember why. It's like you walk into a home that you've never been into, but you feel like you recognize it.
Oh, it's so weird. I'm having this feeling like I swear I know. It's almost like I've been here before, but I know I haven't. So odd. It's like right on the tip of my brain. I don't know.
Have you heard stories about this place? Maybe.
I mean, maybe, but it's like almost deeper than that. It's like visceral. Like I recognize it in my bones, but I don't. Oh God, I don't know.
Maybe if you touch it.
Yeah, I mean, I fell off of it, but sure. And Fen will walk up to the stump and sort of like spread their arms super wide and like lean up against it, almost like in an embrace, like really like pushing their mind to be like, can I remember? Is there anything?
Okay, sure. You can go ahead and make another history check for me, please, as you start to touch and almost like embrace the tree, putting your arms around it.
Can I use my help for this? Can I use my help action?
Unfortunately, no. This is an individual thing. This is for Fen to recall. Okay.
Got it. Sounds good.
I swear to God, nat 20.
Oh.
Oh my God.
So it's 21.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Have I told you you're beautiful lately?
As you place your hands around the tree and hold on to it and think deeply, trying to, like, this feeling in your bones and your mind just kind of like permeating everything and trying to understand, like, I feel like I know this place. And then a memory that you forgot enters your mind. You remember holding your mother's hand and walking out of a wood, out of a great, great tree, hundreds if not thousands of feet high, and out into this glade.
Oh my God. I've been
Do you
here
remember?
before. Yeah, I was here what was it, God, 60, 70 years ago with my mum.
You're
I
over
remember-
60, 70 years old.
All right, it's not really
He's an
fun.
elf, you moron.
I think I could be wrong about this, but I feel like I remember coming out of the tree. I wonder. This couldn't be the entrance to the Feywild, could it?
Feywild.
What's that? What's
Yeah,
that?
I'm just
What's
kind of like
that
looking
thing?
around, like, yeah, what?
Sorry, yeah, so. Sorry, out of character, Daniel, is it like all elves are supposed to have descent from the Feywild, or is it just Eladrin elves?
There are stories that all elves came out of the Feywild, and that's how they ended up on the material plane. That's where they were formed and created.
Oh, Daniel, what did you do? This
Okay.
is so awesome.
Yeah, sorry, right. So, nobody really knows for sure where anyone comes from, but there's been stories forever about how our people, snow elves, they were formed in this plane called the Feywild. It's sort of like this beautiful, magical place where the properties that govern the material plane, it's not exactly like that. It's like teeming, full of life, wonderful. And Eladrin elves specifically, that's where we come from, and that's where I was born. Mum and I left when I was, well, in your years, like 10, but
Oh.
so I don't remember it really well, and she didn't really talk about it much to me growing up. I don't know why we left, actually, but
Is it?
I could be
it's where
wrong, I don't
people
know, but
who look like us came from?
it's where we were formed, created.
I was pretty sure I was born somewhere else.
Yeah, well, not you specifically, but like the first people of our kind. It's a really beautiful place.
I don't know why, Poe. I don't know if you feel this, but something about this place really feels like home to me, too.
Yeah, it feels safe. I don't
Did
really
it-
recognize this place, but it feels good.
Then, do they have halflings where you're from?
No.
Unfortunately, I don't think they do, Emran.
Oh, I didn't realize that was.
I mean,
so
come on,
funny,
Emran.
Ben.
Like, look at yourself and then look at me
What?
and think about.
What are you? Oh,
What?
okay. See, think of that much.
Ben, are you
That's
calling us
hurtful,
short?
Ben. Yeah. What the?
I mean, I didn't use that word. You did, but
But
Look,
you implied it.
Okay, Gigantor. Not all of us can be 6, 7, and pointy ears.
yeah, really, really good one. Really
And,
got me.
and
You
we're just
got
gonna
it,
like
Emran.
put her arms down,
Yeah.
upset, knowing she failed at that comeback. like away, you know.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I think this seems like a good place. I need to make camp for the night.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that. Seems like the sun's setting shortly, so probably a good idea.
Do you think we could all climb up on top and sort of make camp up there?
Well,
I
can-
mean,
can
it's
you?
30
'Cause you
fucking
tried
feet
already.
high.
All right, well, never mind then. Fucking shit. Artie, you want to create that little hut or whatever? I'm gonna take a walk. And Fen is gonna sort of just walk away and start like walking around the perimeter of the
All right.
tree.
All right. Sounds good. Do you all want to make camp for the night? On the tree? Near the tree?
Yeah, I think near the tree. Yeah.
Near the tree. All right. Sounds good. As you're pacing around, Fen, is there anything that you like to do, or just kind of pace around the tree and kind of sit in memory?
Yeah, Fen is sort of just not really looking for anything in particular, but is standing and I really just want to like pay attention to how everything feels, like the air quality and what I'm smelling, and like just breathing really deeply and feeling kind of like close to their mom in a way that they haven't in years and years. And so just sort of like, I think Fenn's feeling a little somber, a little reminiscent, but
Right.
no specific goal. Just kind of wanted to be separate from everybody for a minute.
Yeah, of course. You sit in those, and those memories come back very vividly. You remember your mother being... For some reason, she wanted to leave. And a lot of these memories you almost forgot, them being from when you were, maybe 6. But after all these years, the glade not only feels familiar, but as you walk along, it's almost as if your own autumn energy seeps into the plants around you, creating little sparks of natural life as you walk along.
That's so cool.
That's bad.
So y'all make camp. I'm assuming Emran cooking and Joko doing whatever you're doing.
I'll forage for Emran.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
Get some berries and stuff.
Yeah,
for
go to
her.
make a nature check.
All right. 4. However, I do have a feature that's when you
Grab
forage,
nothing
you find
poisonous,
twice as much food.
That's
as you
true. So
normally
you would find like half as much as you would. So
Two
you
berries.
find enough to you find like a couple of things for maybe some nice set dressing on the top of your food.
some dried cranberries
Yeah,
for Thanksgiving.
yeah, but
You found some parsley
Yeah.
to put on top.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, garnish
Garnish,
only,
that's
nothing.
it.
for
only
that.
only garnish, nothing nutritious. Yeah, you find like a couple mint leaves and dried cranberries, and you're like, oh, these smell amazing. And you walk
Great.
back, and you're like, wait, I can't. This will not feed us.
He just walks back with open hands.
When
Oh.
I come back.
Also,
when I
as
come
you
back
as
to
you're
Emran-
walking back, kind of disappointed, thinking like, why did I just like only get these? You get the distinct, like that kind of feeling like you're being watched.
Okay. I come back to Emran and I sort of like absent-mindedly just drop whatever I have next to Emran and walk away.
All right.
Poe, what, Poe?
I'm gone.
Yeah. Okay, some fucking parsley and like a berry. I'm gonna pop a couple of them in my mouth and not even use it.
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Daniel,
Yes.
No, you go ahead.
while everybody else is off doing some stuff, I want to use Divine Sense. I want to get it right next to the tree and then use Divine Sense, the tree stump.
Okay. Sounds good. Define sense, celestial, and let me just bring it up. Okay. As you hold your hand up to this structure, it's not consecrated, so it's not holy, but there is a very powerful neutral presence from it. You don't get either the strong intents of good or evil, but rather it's almost like if you felt like nature herself had a personality.
Mm-hmm.
It rings off of this stump with the most clear melody you've ever heard. But it is neither
Holy
celestial nor fiendish.
All right. Emran,
Yeah.
don't do anything fucking stupid over here, okay?
What, to the tree?
Yeah. Like, don't fucking carve your name in it or try and climb up at anything like that.
Oh, well, sucks for you. I was planning on climbing up it tonight. So like,
Don't fucking do that.
I'm not
This
going
thing's
to.
this thing's really
Jeez.
powerful.
Who do you think I am? Like seriously, I am an innocent. She's
who do
gonna
you-
like
What are you
cross
What are
her.
you fucking talking about? I've known you for like it's been like 3 weeks and you fucked up so many times. I know I have to tell
you're
you
the
right
one
now.
who doesn't get with the program. You're really gonna put it on me? Like, what are you? What?
All right. You guys argue for a little while. You come back.
If I was over here and he wasn't doing the tent right now, I think
Oh.
he'd agree with me.
Oh yeah, I am here. I'm just making the tent, making sure that everything's okay.
Sweeney had every right to bitch, but not you, Chad.
All right. And you guys take your rest for the night, as you all take what
Yes,
preparations.
sir.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sounds good. All right, so y'all can take your long rest.
Sweet.
Your long
That's
rest.
right.
Unless there's anything else you'd like to do before you go to sleep.
I'll do one more little thing, Daniel.
Okay, sure. Please do.
As everybody is sort of like settling down and we've eaten dinner or whatever, I'll offer to take the first watch.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, so before my like trance rest.
Okay.
And so I'll just be sort of like standing outside the hut. I'm assuming we made camp like pretty close to the tree stump, but not obviously
Not
it.
like on it, but like pretty close nearby. Yes.
Yeah, and so Fed will sort of like walk out and sit down on one of the roots and feeling stupid as they're doing this, but like they can't help it. They're like, I just gotta try. They're gonna take out one of their daggers and cut like a small cut on their hand and just like place their hand on the tree.
Okay. Go ahead and make an Arcana check for me, please.
18.
18. Your blood cuts and starts to spill down the side of the tree trunk. And as you do so, and you place your hand on the tree stump, you notice that the blood actually does not smear on the tree stump at all, but rather gets sucked in the same way that the water did. And then when you pull your hand back, the sliver of that cut that you just put on your hand is sealed.
Weird. Cool.
But nothing opens up.
A portal doesn't open.
No.
Okay, great. But that's all then. And then I'll just take the first watch.
All right. Sounds good.
Are we picking watches right now?
Yeah.
I'm cool to take second or last or whatever.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll take one as well.
Okay. All right. That's 3 watches.
Andrew?
I'll take the last one. She'll go
Okay.
get up early.
Sounds good. All right.
Sweet.
You all take your camp for the night. The first watch is you, Fen, as you stay up a little bit longer than you would. Beginning the watch before entering into your trance. Go ahead and make a perception check for me, please. You know the drill.
Plus, okay, 16.
16. You look about. You are lost in a lot of memory. A lot of, like, trying to remember why your mother wanted to leave the Feywild in the first place. And as you sit longer and longer in this area, you're more and more convinced that this is where you all ended up when you first stepped out from the Feywild. But as you do so, there's a couple things that you're like, how did we get from there to here? And there's a couple of blanks that you're still trying to piece together. You being so young, you remember this being the place, you remember stepping out of the Feywild, but you weren't old enough to understand any of the magics that your mother used. So you're trying to
Okay.
piece it together now after all these years. And as you're thinking about it, there's a small movement about in the woods, and your eyes dart up, and you see what looks to be like a fox. This kind of like almost completely white pelted fox kind of just dancing off into the woods, as well as a number of other flora and fauna starting to awaken again. And there is a low mist starting to trickle into the area.
How far away is the mist from our camp?
It's seems to be like starting from like the edge of the forest before it gets into this large like clearing. So you'd imagine maybe around like maybe 40, 50 feet away.
Okay, and am I noticing any changes to the like nature or anything that it's like moving across?
Go to make a perception check.
Ooh, that's good. Perception 5, 18, 23.
23. No difference in the animals or the way that they're behaving. They seem to be a little bit more active now that you have been there for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing like that, but that mist is rolling in and it's kind of weird.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over sort of cautiously and see if there's a way. I just wanna like touch it with my hand before it, like I'm not gonna walk into it, but
Sure.
I just wanna kind of like
Sure. Touch it. It it feels like fog, moisture. But go to make an Arcana check for me.
Damn, these rolls. 21.
21, nice. You start unbidden, starting to like kind of play with it a little bit just to see.
Mhm.
And you're noticing that it seems to be, when you weave magic, it's almost like there is a constant flow to it that you can like pull from in order to produce your spells. Here in the mist, though, it feels like a little more volatile.
Like my magic?
Just the flow of magic in general.
Oh, I
Just
understand.
the weave of magic in general seems more volatile.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just go back and sit just outside the hut.
All right.
I'm not gonna wake anybody up.
Okay, sounds good. You do so. And as the hour passes, the mist slowly gets a little closer. A little closer. All right. Is that end of your watch?
Yeah.
Next up is Emran.
All right.
Alright, I'll walk over and wake Emran up.
All right.
Perfect. Hey, hey, what's up?
Do you want to step outside the hut really quick? I want to tell you about something.
Yeah, sure. Gets herself together, throws her shit away, and gets out. Hey, what's going on?
So there's this mist that's kind of creeping in. Doesn't seem harmful necessarily. I kind of get the sense that it's a bit chaotic in terms of magic, but I touched it, nothing happened to me, and it doesn't seem like anything's wrong. I don't think it's worth disrupting everybody's rest, but just keep an eye on it.
Yeah. First off, Karahu, and then second, I can't see magic, right?
Yeah, no, I know. I don't think it's gonna be anything. I just wanted to let you know. Can you see?
Just
you can
be
see
like
mist though,
aware.
right?
I think so. Yeah, I can see mist.
Like that mist right there. You can see that, right?
Yeah,
I
Emran,
can
you
see
can
it,
you can
right?
see it. Yeah, of course you can see it.
Alright, cool.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's mist.
Um,
You've seen mist before.
I didn't fall asleep and go blind. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
no, I
just-
can see regular mist. Yeah.
I think it's just don't think it's anything to be worried about, is all I'm saying.
Okay, just make sure there's not like a face or like something that's just out of the ordinary that just like pops up in the mist, right?
Right. Or like, if your skin starts burning, jump back into the hut, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be fine.
Got it. Okay.
Speaking of burning your skin, I just wanted to say,
I'm so sorry.
no, don't be. I wanted to say thank you. I know.
Why?
Well, not thank you for burning me. That did hurt. I was a bit pissed about that in the moment, if I'm being honest. But you noticed. If it wasn't for you, I don't know. I mean, I wasn't gonna stop and take stock of myself. I wanted to just move on, and maybe I'd still be cursed. I don't know. I know
Hey,
I
look.
can be a bit.
Oh, sorry.
I know I can be a bit stubborn, but I just wanted to say that I appreciate that you're looking out for me, even if you're clumsy.
Finn, look, I know I'm not the brightest person in the group, and I get what people say, and I get how it is and how things are. But I notice more than people think, and I get some of you in me, and I know I wouldn't have stopped. So when I see somebody else not stopping, it makes me go over there and want to stop them. Does that make sense? I don't know. This is
No,
hard for me to.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah, it does. Look, smarts and skills and capability, there's a lot of ways to measure it. So don't think that you don't have anything to offer. I think that you're a really important part of the group.
Thanks, Fen.
Even
I
if
really
you are just a little halfling.
Okay, I was about to say something really sweet, and we were about to have a moment, and you ruined it. So
No, I'm
you
sorry,
can get the
I'm
fuck
sorry.
back in bed,
No,
and
no,
I'm gonna
God,
take my
oh,
watch.
fuck.
And she
No,
just like
fuck.
starts like marching
No.
off a little.
God, Emrin, shit.
And you march out.
Emrin. Oh, fucking hell. I always fucking do. Shit, goddamn.
All right.
Fen's just gonna go back to his...
And with that, Fen starts trancing, and Em, you have your watch. Go ahead and make a perception check for me, Em.
Of course. It's gonna be 18.
18. Yeah. You're kind of, as you're like
Can
going
I-
out, being like,
can
oh
I-
gosh, Fen out to ruin everything. I just want to be friends. Don't kind of like stumbling out, and you like walk out, and you look at the fog, and you're like, is that closer than it was before?
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to remember. Just kind of
There's
sit down.
something I want to do that you might want to know. I want to do like right away,
Sure.
in case it affects either perception or you want a separate roll or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna re-pop open my canteen,
Oh, okay.
and I'm not gonna be like speaking directly into it like before. I'm just gonna kind of have it open and almost offered in front of me, not at the tree, but just kind of at the empty space around me. And I want to look around. I want to look at the mist. I want to look at the tree, just kind of keeping myself in a non-spitting but 360 kind of view where I'm just staggerly looking around and just being aware of my surroundings. And I want to say this as I'm doing all this and just trying to really get a feel for everything around me. I just want to, hey, so I'm alone now. I don't really know how this works. Or if I'm supposed to know how this works. I know two things though. Somebody told me that certain kind of people could hear a giggling. And somebody remembers this place as a home, and something about this place feels like home. I don't know if I belong here, or if like I'm supposed to be here, or if this is all just random coincidence. But if you want me to be here, or if there's something here that wants to talk to me, I'm alone right now, and it'd be really nice to have someone to talk to and understand a little bit of what's going on. Hello?
Go to make a persuasion check for me.
Thank you. $17.
17. You kind of like speak out into the fog. It's met with mostly silence. You hear the chirp of birds and animals and the yapping of what sounds to be something maybe like a coyote or a fox. You can't really tell. You kind of sit there, kind of hoping that something would have happened, and you kind of sit on one of the long roots of the tree, slightly disappointed. After about 20 minutes, you see what looks to be another fox. It's kind of like tilting its head at you through the wood, about 30 feet away, in the mist.
I'm not like forward at him or anything, but I'm gonna like pop up to my feet and kind of push my. Hi, hey. Do you want some water? And I'm gonna pour out a little bit onto the ground in front of me, but like a couple feet away, so it's not like trying to get him like right in front of me. Do you and pointed it? Do you want some water, or do you want maybe some food? And I'm gonna pull out a ration and like kind of get on my knee and like offer it and just stare at him, see what happens.
The fox looks at you. It's kind of silhouetted by mist and fog, really hard to see. The mist now about 20 feet away from your camp. And it trots forward a little slowly, its head tilting at you, its pelt white like snow. And the tip of its tail, this strange, like, almost like neon blue tip.
Could you repeat that? I didn't quite get that.
And it tilts its head, and it begins to walk into the mist.
I'm just gonna like tilt my head back at it. And do you mean when it walks into the mist, it turns around and starts to?
It turns around, yeah. It it looks at you, and then it turns around and starts walking into the mist.
No, don't go. Shoot. I just want to do one last, just quick look around my direction for anything.
Mm-hmm. Well, it hasn't completely left the mist. You see
it hasn't.
You see that as you shout after it, it stops, and it turns its head back, almost as if waiting for you.
Oh! You want me to follow? Oh, okay. And I'm just gonna collect whatever's on my. Sure, yeah. And runs over to it.
You run over. You start walking over. And as you get within 10 feet, it turns its head and starts walking into the mist.
Okay. I walk in the mist.
Nice knowing you, dude.
You walk in and follow it into the mist?
Yeah.
You do so. You look back at the campsite for a brief moment, your friend's sleeping, and the mist starts to wet your face and wrap around you as you step into the dense fog. Following after this fox, and you keep walking through. The fox's fog is so incredibly dense, like you can barely see maybe more than 5 feet in front of you. All you see is that like kind of like waving tail, that little neon blue spot kind of waving and kind of giving you something to follow. And it's kind of hypnotic, the sway of the fox's tail. And then all of a sudden it speeds up for a second and you lose the tail.
Oh, hello? I do like a full look in every direction. A fox. whatever you were. We didn't exchange names. I don't know. Hello.
Takes a second. And then you see, it looks like, you can't quite tell where the fox has gone, but as you're looking through, you see a silhouette through the fog. A humanoid silhouette.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were still going. Oh, hi. Is someone there? Emerin takes a step forward. Hello? Takes another step and starts slowly, but very cautiously inching her way towards it.
You hear
looking for a
this
response.
really hypnotic sounding female voice from this silhouetted humanoid figure. Not another step forward.
Huh? Okay. And she stops dead in her tracks.
Why
Hi.
are you in our forest?
We're sent here, on a mission. We were told to find allies and to help with something that we're trying to do, and we're told this would be a good place for it.
Allies? For what?
For this big kind of 1,000-year battle that's kind of coming back to light on the back there, and I'm sorry. Could you just step? I can't see your face, and I just kind of want to know who I'm talking to.
You want to step into our forest for war?
No. Let me be clear. The people or things or what exists here, there's nothing about war in here.
You want to bring us into this 1,000-year battle? Yes?
I don't know about you particularly, but yeah, we're looking for people. We're looking for people that want to battle demons and things that are bad in the world, other forces. There's kind of a lot going back there.
The figure in the silhouetted fog kind of shifts slightly, and you feel this word start to pierce into your bones. Go back to your camp. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
You got it. Oh my god. You know how there's been great rolls also.
Uh-huh.
And then Zach rolls a 5.
As you hear that, go back to your camp, you're like, oh, that sounds like a great idea. I should do that. And you turn around and you start walking. And you're like, wow, that was a nice conversation. And you go back and you find yourself after a whole little bit, you go back to the camp and you find yourself there, and you sit there and like, yeah, I should have been at camp this whole time. Yeah, that's where I should have been. And you sit down and you look out and you finish your watch.
Cool. Cool.
Who's next on the watch?
It's Poe. It's you, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna come over and I'm assuming I'm still in this trance, kinda, or is it?
Yeah,
is it
you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Poe. Hey. And I'm kicking him. But like very
Stop!
softly.
Hey, stop!
very
kicking-
softly. Very softly.
No, stop! Yeah, I'm awake. Hey. Ugh.
Hey, brother. Have I just told you lately how much I love you? And she just drops to her knees and then just like throws her arms around him, and it's like drunkenly just blissful.
Yeah, I love you too, Emran. Are you okay? What's up?
No, I'm good. I've honestly never felt better. I think some rest, sounds really nice.
Uh-huh.
There's something about this place that just I mean, look at it. It's such a bright, happy place.
Oh, Poe?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, he's a robot. Oh, no. The forest turned him into a robot. No, Poe!
Poe!
Can you?
Oh, no. Oh, no!
I
both.
should have grossed.
It's
Bring back Poe.
Oh, no, it's both their Wi-Fi. it's both of their Wi-Fi.
Shit.
That just
the
went out.
Chicagans.
Oh, it's the
The
Chicagans. Oh, crap. All right. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and take a break right here. Give them some time to come back. And then we'll
Sounds
see
good.
you all in about 10 minutes. We'll see what happens in this crazy, mysterious forest and whatever's going on. But thank you all so much for being with us. And we'll be back here real soon. See you then. All right, and we're back. Right as we left off, Poe wanted to check in with Emran just to see how they're doing. Poe, kick it off.
Yeah, I'm looking at Emran right now, and I want to do a little check and see if she's drunk.
Okay, go to make an insight check for me.
All right. Oh, 16.
16. Not drunk. Not drunk. Seemingly a little happy, but it's Emran, from what you can tell.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're happy, Emran. I love you too. I assume it's my watch.
Yeah, your watch.
Yeah, like
watch.
my turn to take a watch, because you just finished yours, right?
I was on a what? What's? You mean like a
Emran?
time?
You like a watch? You did you see anything? You did your watch, and now you can go to sleep.
Yeah,
It seems
no,
like you
no,
need it.
yeah, no. Sorry, yeah, no. I finished my watch. It's your watch now. I'm gonna go to bed. Then.
Yeah, that's a real good idea. Get that sleep. Huh.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Night,
Love
Bo. Love you too.
And Emran just knocks out.
And I think now Paul realizes that Emran shared nothing about her watch with
Yes.
him.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna. What do I see?
There
Looking
is a
around.
mist around. The mist is about 10 feet away from your camp.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do this. I am going to
Okay.
stay inside of the barrier.
Uh-huh.
And then I am going to sort of sit cross-legged next to Emran, actually,
Okay.
and I will summon Abby next
Oh.
to me, and I want to possess, or not possess, but see through my. I'm not saying possess loudly.
Yeah.
You're
Of certain parties, yeah.
but I want to
Joko kind of
use her
grunts
senses.
in his sleep and turns over.
But you basically see Poe's eyes glaze over and turn like white, and I want to sort of use the senses and control Abby for a bit, and I'm just gonna fly towards the fog and sort of go into it, and then have Abby / myself do a perception check then.
Lovely, sounds good. Go ahead and first roll a d20 for me, and then you can roll your perception check.
All right. 18.
18. All right, sounds good. And go to make your perception check, please.
Sweet. My Bay Abby gets advantage. So that's 15.
15. Nice. As you're looking through the fog, it's incredibly dense fog, but Abby being, an owl, with exceedingly keen eyesight, she flies around and she notices, she gets a little excited at a couple of hunting possibilities. She see a couple bugs and a rat and a mouse and a couple things stirring. She moves about. She kind of goes through the clearing, kind of looking for any other sign of anything, and it seems to be just normal animals. Couple foxes here and there. Pretty cool looking foxes. A couple of them have white pelts.
Ooh.
Seem to be traveling in a pack.
Do I, as Abby, feel the fog like doing anything against me physically?
Yes. There is a bit of like the edges of your vision. It's like a little bit like almost like staticky. Like it's for some reason here, like the magical connection between you and Abby is a little bit harder. You can still see things, but it's strange.
The reception's rough.
It's a little rough, yeah. It's like you in Chicago with your Wi-Fi.
Yes, correct. Correct. Okay, cool. I think sort of keeping an eye on those foxes if they do anything weird.
Sure.
But besides that, I think Abby will I'll come back to our like area and kind of have Abby like plant herself maybe on top of the trunk, the big trunk somewhere on there. And then I'll come back into my body.
Yeah.
And just kind of sit there next to everyone, keeping a keen eye on this fog.
Sure. The only thing that you see with the foxes is as they're running about in a pack, they seem to be kind of like circling the area. And then as they do, one of them kind of peels off as they like kind of yap at each other, just doing normal fox things, and it peels off and disappears behind a tree. And then that's kind of like the only bit that you see from their movement.
Okay.
And then
I have
Abby
no
returns
reason
to
to
you.
suspect anything else.
This is
So
true.
yeah, I'm just gonna come back and just sit and watch idly as the time passes.
All right, sounds good. And now it's the last watch.
Joko, and I'm not nudging him. It's your watch, bud. There's a fog that's sort of getting closer to us. Is it? Hey, Joko, hey, buddy, hey, Joko. Hey, Divine Boy, hey, you with us? Hey, it's your turn to take watch, okay? Joko. Okay, I kick him slightly.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Hey, you weren't waking up, man. Okay, just waking you up. It's your turn to take watch. There's a fog that's slowly encroaching us. I don't think it's gonna hurt us, but it is getting closer. Keep an eye out.
Poe, as you
See you
look
in a
up,
bit.
the fog has completely covered the outside of the dome that Artie has set up.
Okay, and I gulp deeply.
Fog.
Okay, so maybe it's a little closer. Yeah, you see that fog right there? It used to be over there, and I point, and now it's here. So just keep an eye out. I'm gonna get a little power nap in.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And I sleep.
You sleep. Joko, as you're waking up, because this is kind of the morning, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, buddy.
Constitution. Wait, where'd my character sheet go? Saving throw, you said?
Constitution saving throw, correct.
That is an 18.
18. All right. Yeah, you feel pretty good. Feel pretty good from the day. If anything, like, strangely, more invigorated. Once you finish the short rest, you'll get a little bit of extra temp HP. But not quite yet. I'll let you know.
After the long rest?
After the long rest ends, yeah. And then as you
Okay.
kind of look out, there's fog all over. If you do choose to keep watch for this time, you're going to have to do so at disadvantage because the fog is really dense. It's like a thick, like almost like a marine layer, but like in the middle of this forest.
Is any of it coming into the...
No,
To the
none of it is
bubble?
coming into the bubble. Go ahead and make a quick you can make a perception or arcana check for me. Your choice.
I'll perceive.
You'll perceive.
It's a 3,
It's a
so
3.
I don't perceive.
Yep, nothing out of the ordinary. At least when it comes to kind of the fog around the area that you're in. All right, and go ahead and make a perception check for your watch. This is a disadvantage.
This one's a disadvantage,
This
or
is-
they all... The last one
The
was
first one wasn't at disadvantage because this one's inside the dome.
Okay, this one's disadvantage then.
Yes,
Perception check.
correct.
Okay. 10.
10. Yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. Like the fog is kind of strange. It's very, very thick. Must be like some sort of low-lying cloud or something. But other than that, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy when it comes to the watch. You can't see anything. You hear, like, the beginning of, like, morning creature sounds as dawn starts to break on all of you all. And as your watch comes to an end, all of you begin to come awake. And I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw with the exception of Joko.
Okay.
Because, Joko, you already did it.
Cake.
Pog.
23.
23.
A 9.
9? Okay.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, nice.
Wow.
All right, cool. Snow wakes up, and Emran, you wake up. And gosh, Emran, man, you're so excited to enter the Sudowon Forest. You just had a great meal with Tyra and with Sosa and with everybody, and you're so excited to get your day started. And you're kind of like, well, I wonder where Stoker is. And Snow wakes up and says, all right, are we getting ready to get into the forest now? My feet are kind of hurting from, like, going on the road.
Yeah, me too. It was a long trek to get here. Let's get started. Let's go kick some bad guy butt.
You two have forgotten all of the previous day's events.
Mm-hmm.
What are you
know
guys
why we're
fucking
here.
talking about?
We know why we're here, though, right?
Oh yeah, you remember why you're here. Why you were
Okay,
doing, but you don't remember the fountain. You don't remember.
Or the headless.
You don't remember the headless horseman.
Got it.
You don't remember any of it, and you certainly don't remember a fox.
Got it. Yeah, you guys ready to get this thing started? Let's go see if we can catch some dudes.
Whoa.
What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean,
We're in the forest. This is it.
Whoa!
We've been here.
What the?
What?
How did we get here? Whoa, that's a really big tree. Oh my god.
Hey, I'm actually, I think that's a stump.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's like a tree that's like not
It's a
there.
really big stump.
Yeah.
It looks like it
Well,
used to
when
be
did
a
we
really
get
big
here?
tree.
We've been in the forest for an entire day. We just
No, we were.
really
We
don't
just
remember anything.
no. We just
No?
like didn't we run away from them bandits or whatever?
Guys, are you guys okay?
Yeah.
We just slept. What? Did you guys have like a dream together or something?
Did we?
All right.
No.
All right, why is Emran acting
here.
so much more like Emran than normal today?
I don't.
All right. Calm down. Look, Snow, Emrin, just try to stay calm. All right. Something happened during the night to you. I don't know what, but seems like you don't remember the last 24 hours. And it's totally fine. I'm sure nothing's wrong. But if you look around, obviously we're not where we were, or where you think we were. We've been walking.
I mean,
in
it's
this
really
forest.
foggy, so I can't see. Is something wrong with me?
Yeah.
And Snow's kind of like touching their head. Also,
Are you
all
sure
of you,
we don't remember the
Poe,
last 24 hours?
Poe,
Or is
Fen,
it
and Joko,
more...
you all
Yes.
get
You-
8 temporary HP.
Okay.
8 temporary HP
Oh.
to start off the day.
Are we sure that it's us that... Hold on, Snow, before you freak out, hold on a second. This is a two-way street. Are you sure that we don't remember the last 24 hours? Or you guys don't have something going on with you that put a different 24 hours in your brains?
Yeah, maybe
Emran,
something.
Emran, do you remember getting to this tree? And I point to the giant tree. Do you remember getting there?
No, that's a good point.
And I do. So I think we know what's going on.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh,
Oh, hey,
Oh.
hey, is that a fox?
You hear what seems to be like the chipping and the kind of yapping of a couple foxes nearby.
Ah, enemy! And I pull out my dagger and I just like get in a stance. What are you yapping at?
You can't see it.
I
There's,
know.
there's
I'm sorry.
dense
Let
fog.
me paint the visual. I'm jumping back and forth in like multiple directions,
You
and
got
then
it.
just like kind of like trying to figure out where the yapping is coming from. Who's there?
Hey, okay, whoever's out there, whatever you did to our friends, undo it, okay? I don't know who's out there, but we don't need any of this, okay? We're not here to start anything. So please undo your little magic on my friends here and let us go. We're not here to hurt anybody. We're just here to help.
Go to make a quick persuasion check for me, Poe.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can place where the voice is coming from? What direction?
You got it.
Thanks.
16 persuasion.
16 persuasion. Okay.
And then perception is going to be a 21.
21. You're trying to see. You can see like what seems to be a silhouette through the fog of a couple of foxes, and you swear that the foxes have more than one tail.
And then Emerin attacks Fen.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll at advantage, Emerin. As you watch as Emerin's eyes go over neon blue.
Oh, fuck.
And
I'm going to be throwing a dagger, and my silver dagger, more specifically. The first one, you said at advantage, right?
correct, because it's surprise.
Okay, so that's going to be a 21 to hit.
21 does that hit? Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And go ahead and roll sneak attack.
of course.
Oh, God.
Oh, max damage on the dagger. I don't know about the sneak attack yet. Hold on.
Oh my gosh. He says max damage and rolls a 4.
Sorry.
My mental.
Oh my god. I had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Oh
I
my
thought
god.
you meant max
Hold on.
damage
On the sneak attack.
on
Yeah,
like
my bad,
66.
my
You said
freaked us
oh,
out.
a
Yes,
4
I know.
out of 4.
Oh.
Jeez.
So, how much?
Okay, so that's gonna be 33 damage.
You asshole.
As the dagger flies through the air and Fen, you are caught straight in the chest as the dagger slams into your the top of your left shoulder, and you scream out, and a bunch of yaps all go off all at once. I need you all to roll initiative as Emerin is now charging towards you all.
Oh my god.
Can
I got goosebumps, man. Oh shit.
All right.
Can I take a reaction?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'll react with shield. So-
Shield would be before you take the attack to prevent you from getting hit. Or
Sorry, I meant as a reaction to the when I'm hit with the attack?
Oh, okay. So you want shield to be up for the whole round?
Well, it's a reaction.
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
reaction, and even
Mhm.
okay. Would the 21 still hit though, even with your shield up?
Yeah, it would, but it gives me +5 to AC.
Okay, for
until the next
turn. Okay, great. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can absolutely do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
absolutely. So it stabs up, and then you bring up this this shield of shadow that begins to form right in front of you for a second as you're reeling, wondering what the hell is going on. Awesome. Everybody, go ahead and roll Inishi for me.
Initiative.
Pose
Nishi is 7.
Pose
Smile.
7. Smile.
Inishi 19 for Emerin.
19. All right.
Jesus.
Snow is 16.
Get wrecked,
Emerin
Emerin.
is 19. Yikes. It's 5!
let's go.
Oh, God. Oh,
damn it.
no.
It's been nice knowing you.
Y'all
fam.
ever said some bad shit to Emerin? Now she coming at you.
Oh,
I
man.
remember the shit I said to you.
All right. For the purposes of this, let's assume Artie is helping you guys out, but I can't pilot him. I will
Yeah.
be using Snow.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fine.
Got
Okay.
it.
So let me bring you all over to where you all. The terrain is filled with fog all about, even as you are all in these root structures of this gigantic tree. And there are, in the fog, you can barely make out the silhouettes of what seem to be a couple of these fox-like beings. But several of them are now have stood up, and you can't quite see them in the silhouettes, but they seem to be almost like young women, but with a mass of tails. Some of them with 5, some of them with 7, one of them with 9. All right. Emerin, you are at the top of the order. Yes.
Okay. Is this where we're placed?
You guys can spread yourselves out over where you think you would be in this area.
Okay.
I'd say you have about 10 feet. 10 feet to like kind of place yourselves.
Okay.
Sort of just as like a free response as Fen gets hit with this dagger in their chest. They're gonna say, you know what, I gotta say, this is getting pretty fucking old, Emrin. Pull it out.
Oh no, they had an argument last night. Oh no. All right.
I don't
Emrin.
remember that.
You do not. Emrin, you're up.
I don't remember sending me.
Okay. So Emrin is going to use her bonus action. She pulls out the flame tongue dagger and say "Nade," and it flames, and you guys see just silhouetted Emrin a couple feet away from you, and then just a flame, just a lit and levitating in the mist. And then she is going to charge 5-10 feet, and then take a strike right at Poe with her action.
Okay, sounds good. The flame tongue dagger, lighting it is a bonus action, correct?
That is correct.
Correct. Awesome. So you can go to make an attack roll against Poe, please.
Bring it on, sis.
The blue glow has gone from Emrin's eyes, but she is definitely like coming at you all right now. Something is up with her.
15 to hit.
Poe?
That misses.
Oh, it misses as the
Oh,
dagger
okay.
flaming swings by. You can feel the heat off the side of your face, Poe, as your sister swings out at you.
Sick.
That's the end. Actually, no. Emrin is then going to, as she misses, she's gonna slip through. She's gonna jump over. Actually, if half size, does it still? I can just move through the space, but I can't like move through their person, right? Does that make sense?
Poe is unfortunately the same size as you, so you can't move.
Yeah, that's what I
through
thought.
the
Okay.
space, Yeah.
But I can move through
Yeah.
space, right?
Yeah. Well, he's technically an enemy right now, so actually no. You'd have to
Got it.
strafe
Okay.
around him. You'd have to strafe around him.
Okay, 5-10, and then it's gonna start to climb up this route.
Okay.
How is it high enough that it? I have to keep
This
it in
this
mind
route
with
is
my
about
distance?
this route is about 5 feet high, so you can clamber up at the lowest point. But once you get to maybe like around here, then it's like like starting to get about like 10 feet high. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the
just-
tree trunk itself is 30 feet high.
Okay, cool. That's 25 feet right there. Emrin's gonna end up there and finish her turn.
Sounds good. That's the end of your turn.
Cool.
Snow is now up, and Snow goes, What the hell is going on? Who do I shoot at?
Watch out for the foxes, maybe?
Sure.
Yeah. Protect yourself.
She's going to run up and kind of hide behind this knot of the tree, and she succeeds in doing so. And then she's going to look out at one of the foxes that's kind of silhouetted in the fog, and she's going to take an attack. This would be at a disadvantage because it's through the fog, but because she's hidden, it's at advantage, so it's canceled out with a straight roll, and that does hit. So she does. That does. Oh, nice. Plus. Okay, and that's going to be 23 points of damage as the crossbow arrow sinks into the silhouetted figure. You watch as the fog kind of parts a little bit as the head of the arrow cuts through the mist and then slams into this nine-tailed fox. All right, and that's the end of her turn. Next up is Poe.
Okay, so you said Emrin is 25 feet up on this big old branch here. Can I use movement and a dash to get up there with it?
Yes, you can.
Great, I will do that to get up right next to Emrin, and then I'm gonna pull out the chain.
Oh,
of
if
my
just
sickle.
to get there is just your movement. You wouldn't have to dash.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Sweet.
this part is only 5 feet up.
Yeah.
And then as let me just point out what he was doing, Gav. Up here is 25 feet, so it's on a gradual incline.
Oh, I see.
From here to here is what he's saying.
Great. Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'm just gonna move right up here next to Emrin, and I'm gonna pull out the chain of my sickle, and I'm looking Emrin in the eyes. Sorry. And I'm gonna try to grapple her with the chain and like get her.
Okay, sounds
in
good.
it.
Poe, you need to make a grapple check, an athletics check. Emrin, you can choose to do athletics or acrobatics to try and get out.
Acrobatics for sure.
You got it.
Where's Artie to put his hand on my shoulder?
I know.
Acrobatics is 25.
13.
13. Unfortunately, as you swing out the chain to try and grab her, Emran backflips away from the chain's reach and kind of just like stands on the ground. And for the first time ever, you're cursing the fact that your sister is this agile.
Cameron, just. God.
You have your next attack? You have your second attack?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. How far are these guys? These other boyos?
Mm-hmm.
Are they really high up or like the same level of us? Like,
They're
what's
about
the
10.
branch
They're
like
10 feet in the air. There's a small this place where the two roots overlap is about 20 feet in the air. It's like overlapping. But over here it's a little bit lower. So you'd have to move up onto the right now that this fox right here has like half cover basically. This one over here you can see. This one's above you a little bit.
Which one?
This one over here, down here.
Oh, okay. Great. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that one then.
You're just going to Eldritch Blast that one. Gotcha. Oh no, unfortunately you already used your first one for a weapon attack, so you'd have to use another weapon attack.
For the weapon attack.
Yeah.
Correct, sir. You know. Yeah, Emran. That's gonna be it.
You could use your chain. You don't have to sacrifice your second attack.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll chain one of these guys and I'll just smack him with the chain.
Okay. Which one? The one over here or the one over here?
The one I could see. So we'll do the one down there.
Great. Okay. Go ahead and make your attack, please.
21 to hit.
21 hits. Yeah.
Sweet.
Go ahead and roll damage.
And that's gonna be. Are these boyos humanoid? Probably.
They are not. They are not, unfortunately.
Okay.
They're a little
That'll
bit
just
different.
Be 9 bludgeoning.
They look a little human, but they're not quite. 9 bludgeoning. You got it. As it slams into her figure, and you hear like a yelp out, like 9. You said, right?
Yeah.
As the chain flies out and then kind of like rings out in the middle of this forest space, it slams into her, and you hear as she kind of like backtracks a couple bit and starts snarling at you all.
And I'm just gonna stay wherever Emran is right next to her.
Okay. So you're staying right next to Emran.
Yeah.
They may look humanoid. That's just because they have like short shorts on.
They actually have something similar to almost like a kimono on, but that's what form they're choosing to take right now. So the foxes all kind of snarl out. Now you watch as all 3 of them, some of them were in fox form before, but now all shift into this semi-humanoid form, all of them with multiple blue tails behind them. That kind of all shimmer and shift out in even in the middle of the fog. You can kind of see them. As they do so, they snarl out at you. Leave our forest alone! I need Poe. I need everyone who is an Emran to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Hey. Oh my!
Also, I sent you a DM on Discord.
Oh, you did? Okay, didn't see it.
Yeah.
Holy
Thanks.
shit, Andrew.
Holy
Jesus.
The double
shit!
nat 20.
What?
God, fuck.
2 nat 20s, dude?
I'm rolling on R20. That's 2 nat 20s.
Yo, what?
So was that one at disadvantage? Because
It's a
no,
one
it wasn't.
chance.
It wasn't. That's insane. All right,
Shit.
God,
One in
dude.
400, baby.
you got it, Joko.
can just send
You
them a
feel
donation.
one of the nine-tailed foxes beginning to like almost like kind of like seize your mind almost, and you start seeing things, and you swear you see in the middle of the mist, like rising out of the mist as a figure, your wife. But then you shake your head and it dissipates, and you kind of grit your teeth and growl, kind of drawing blood from the bottom of your lip. Poe and Fen. Poe, what is your biggest fear, buddy?
Oh, man.
That's an interesting question.
Following through on a date, maybe?
Oh,
man.
shit!
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Dude,
drop.
Wow. I wish I had something better than that, but I don't. But for Poe, that real answer is probably just like fading away into non-existence.
Really? You look down at your
Yeah,
hands
just
and you
dissipating.
see your fingers starting to turn into mist itself, and almost like yourself vanishing. And it's almost like your like hands or your body parts is drifting away from the tree. Like you could catch it if you ran away from the tree.
Oh shit.
If you could piece yourself back together. And you also take 4d10 psychic damage. So let me roll
My
that.
boy, you do me dirty.
Fen, what is your biggest fear? Oh,
Probably that my magic overcomes me and I turn into like a murderous,
you got it.
like uncontrollable.
In front of you, you see forming out of the mist what you seem to be the hooded man from your nightmares and your dreams. But as you
Oh, yeah,
look
actually,
closer,
probably.
it is not him. You see shadow dripping out of the clothes, and you see your face staring back at you from the tree, and you have nothing more than to want to run away as fast as you can. The two of you are frightened, and you also take 4d10 psychic damage.
Daniel,
The
I am
same
wearing the
amount, or-
medallion of the hero,
Uh-huh.
so I am
Nice.
immune to being
You
frightened.
are immune to being frightened.
Dang!
Yes, you are. That is true. Nice. Even staring your own like dissipation in the face, you're not frightened, Poe. You're not frightened.
Okay.
But you do feel like
I'm
if
still
you
disappearing.
you do feel like you could like catch your floating away body parts, the dissipating mist, if you like moved away from the tree.
He's having a good trip.
Cool. It was gonna be a bad trip, but
All right. That is the end of their turn. Next up, Joko, it is you. Ben is on deck.
All right. Fuck off.
fuck him.
And Joko's going to Misty Step and teleport 30 feet right over here.
Okay.
And then he's going to run up the remaining 20 feet and pull out the black blade and make 2 quick slashes at this fox.
Okay, please do so.
This absolute fox.
This absolute fox. You want to make your attacks?
First one's a 15 to hit.
That unfortunately misses.
Okay, second one is a 30 to hit.
30 hits, yeah.
Wow.
30's gonna
All
hit.
right. And I'm going to do a 3rd level smite on her.
3rd level smite, okay.
Third level smite is 48, I'm pretty sure. 48, so 5d8 with my improved divine smite feature. That's 43 magical slashing and radiant damage. To this fox.
43! You got it. This fox is looking bloodied. All right, nice. As you slash through, Graham whistling through the air, the mist piling on top of the already that kind of like smoky, radiant smoke that comes off of your blade when you activate your divine powers. And as you slam into her, it like resonates out, and this huge slash across her chest. Nice, good stuff. All right, Joko, that's the 2 attacks. That's the end of your turn.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Next up is Fen, and Emran is back on deck.
Got it.
So what does it mean that I'm frightened? Am I supposed to?
So as long as the object of your fear, which is yourself, is in view, it's right next to Snow, basically. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, and you cannot get closer to it.
Okay. So I don't have to like use my action to like move away or anything.
No. You do not
Okay,
have
I
to.
just can't move. I can't move further in that direction, and I have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Correct.
Okay. I am going to use some sorcery points to summon my hound.
Okay. Where would you like your hound?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear us? Oh no, we can hear. Oh, Wi-Fi. How
Oh,
sad.
no.
Can you hear me?
Weird. Hold on, I
we
can't hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Sorry.
Can you hear me?
No. Yeah, we can hear you, Po. Can you hear us?
What
Yeah, I can hear you.
terrible
Okay,
timing.
Okay,
great.
okay.
I'm fixing
Weird.
it.
Okay, great.
They need a power line.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Okay.
Tell them about the power line, Zach, and how it is transformed.
Okay,
Your,
sorry, I can hear you.
Awesome.
now.
Okay, great.
Yay.
Lovely. We
This
love
is
it. We love it.
amazing.
It's great. It's great. Awesome.
We're killing it.
Fen, where do you want your hound?
I'm gonna have it appear right next to Emran, right
Right
here.
next to Emran. Okay. Sounds good.
All right, and then Emran, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Yeah, Emran, you have advantage against saving throws to be frightened, correct? As a halfling,
Yes,
so
I
so that's a straight roll. That's a straight roll. Wisdom saving
Thank
throw.
you. It's gonna be a 19.
Just okay, it
Yeah.
just saves.
Yeah.
All right, well, you see Fen's eyes like roll back into their head and just turn black. And just as something feels like it's about to happen to you, it doesn't. And then I'm gonna use my movement to come 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 behind this root, and I'm gonna just like duck down and turn my face away from the image of myself that has appeared there.
You got it.
Can I note that Emmeren's eyes, if it's too late after the fact, okay, but something I was thinking ahead, Emmeren's eyes are deadlocked on Fen right
Okay. You got it. All right.
Okay.
Emran, it is now your turn. However, as the explosion of light goes off from Joko hitting the fox, all of a sudden, you watch the fox's body go slightly limp for a second and then comes back up. And Emran, your mind is like all of a sudden really clear. You're like, whoa, what just happened? I forgot to roll the concentration save for them. And you are no longer dominated.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. There was why does this keep happening? Why am I on a tree right now?
They magicked you again, Emran. I'm
They
sorry.
magicked me? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
gonna get 'em.
Fight the foxes. Yeah.
Fight the foxes. Got it.
All right. Emran, it is your turn.
Oh, I'm kill me, fox. Emmerin is going to Can Emmerin see where all of them are? Does she quickly
Yeah,
know?
you can see
or-
silhouettes through the fog. Yeah, you can see silhouettes through the fog.
Okay, she's gonna look. Boom, back and forth. Boom, see this. Whoop, and is gonna just a fucking in a lock. Just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and with the flame tongue dagger is gonna kind of hike it underneath her and like over Joko, like into the just pissed off, just dead accuracy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, go ahead and make a attack roll at disadvantage.
Oh shit. Double shit.
Oof.
Yes, double shit. So that one's still the flame tongue dagger is still the same to hit as my other daggers, right? Yeah. All right, so that's gonna be a 15 to hit.
Oh, 15 unfortunately just misses as you watch as the nine-tailed fox kind of dodges out of the way and the dagger like digs into the tree root and starts vibrating, and you see the fox kind of scream out at you, say, "Don't harm it! Don't harm our tree!"
And then it has to be melee for take my second attack, right?
Yes.
Or does the
Yes, it does.
thrown dagger still?
You could throw the second one. I think you can.
I could.
You
Okay.
can throw the second one.
unholsters military dagger, and then steps and over the top of the head, right through Joko's head and shoulder gap, on his right side, just whoop, and then just throws it right over her head, and sees if that's gonna hit. And let's find the fuck out. You said a disadvantage, right? Come on, baby. Come on. Okay. So 18 to hit.
18 to hit. 18 hits.
Fantastic.
That was a disadvantage?
Yes.
Nice. That
Oh
hits.
yeah. Okay, cool. And then this one has sneak attack, yes?
Unfortunately, because it's a disadvantage, you don't get any benefits from sneak attack. You can't get sneak attack when you hit at disadvantage. Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Oh, understood.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. All right, so that's gonna be 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Hey, nothing to be scoffed at. All right, nice. As the dagger flies through the air and kind of like digs into the nine-tailed fox. Good stuff. All right, Emran, that ends your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look back and be like, what was the name for the tree? I was aiming at you. And then that's the end of my turn.
All right. It is now Snow's turn back up. Snow kind of looks up and is like, why are they attacking us? We just woke up and stuff. I
don't fucking know.
She is going to, seeing that she's going to go 5, 10, looking out over here, there's 2 of you. So she's going to, 5, 10, she's going to, can she jump this? Is that possible? I don't think she can. I think she's going to go from here, 5, 10, jump down, 15, 20, 25, 30. And from here, try and get an angle with her crossbow. This is going to be at... Woo! It's going to... I think that's the... Yeah, that's a disadvantage because it's outside of her immediate range. She's going to try and take her first shot. Oh, is she going to do that? Or... No, she's going to do it at this person again. Yeah, because that's within range. Yeah. And she kind of cocks back the crossbow and fires. That one's actually out of range too, so it's gonna be this one. All right, and that's going to be a that's like a 19 to hit. That hits. And then she does. Come on. Nice stuff. All right, so she does a total of 21 damage again, as this one gets chunked for a little bit. All right, that's gonna end her turn, and she kind of keeps looking about. Is like, what? Like what? Do we just fucking kill him? All right. And then, Poe, it's now your turn.
Okay. How much would it take for me to reach this one down here?
That's gonna take, if you, you can go this way, which is 25 feet. You jump down. That's 5 feet of movement to jump down. You can get up to here as you climb up the tree.
Great.
How the hell did you double it?
You click, right click, and then you can do it again, like that.
Oh,
I will do that. So movement and bonus action dash to get right here.
Nice.
And as Poe is moving towards this fox,
Yeah.
you see his eyes start to glow white. And the second I get here within 10 feet of this fox, the eyes sort of like ablaze with white.
Okay.
And Poe says, "Get away from us. We're not here to hurt you, but if you hurt us, we will have no choice. We do not want your tree." And he is using his unsettling presence to unsettle a creature. And as advantage now saving.
Okay, so it's disadvantage on the saving throw, it says?
And
Oh, no. Oh, brother, you're a robot.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Do you want to type it out? So I know unsettling presence from your Hollow One background. Are you making an intimidation check? Disadvantage on the next saving throw. You got it. You got it. You can also make a persuasion or intimidation check with that as well if you wanted to. That's your choice.
Gav? Poe?
It's unsettled.
Yo, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a little bit of a robot still, but we can hear you. Yeah. So it has disadvantage on the next saving throw. Nice. I said you can also do an intimidation check or persuasion check with that if you wanted to.
Yeah, I will do an intimidation.
Okay, intimidation. All right, go for it.
19.
19. As you kind of step forward and immediately your eyes go black. All of a sudden, like, it's very, very apparent all of a sudden that your flesh is like really, really pale and stretched across your skin. Not normally how you look, but certainly it unsettles the kitsune for a bit. And they kind of like stutter back as they kind of like eye you strangely. They're kind of almost like processing what you're saying. All right, that's your action. What do you want to do with your bonus action or your movement? Oh, that is your movement, but bonus action.
I did that to get there, yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Poe. Nice. That's the end of your turn. Next is the fox's turn. The one who you unsettled kind of calls out to you. You intend no harm to us. This you promise?
Yes.
Then... But your other companion said that you are here to embroil us in battle.
What?
That...
What are you talking about?
Can we all hear this?
Yes.
We all know why we're here, and it's not because of that reason. Only a total moron would...
Are my memories back now that the spell is faded of the last 24 hours or no?
No, unfortunately, that is not due to...
That is
not
wiped.
there.
Okay.
That is something else that happened.
Got it. Okay.
We are here to help with your demon problem. And that is all. Our agenda does not concern you, and that is not what we are here for.
Go to make a persuasion check for me, Poe.
12?
You watch as the
12?
three of them all perk
Yeah.
up, looking at you. You're going to have to do much better than just talk to us. You must prove it. And the three of them, you watch as their ears flick up. Head to the south and deal with one of them, and then we'll consider on whether or not we will still spare you in the future. And you watch as, if you let them, they will begin to shapeshift into their fox forms.
Yeah,
Poe, what
not
did you want to
before.
do?
Poe is going to step up to this one face to face, and in a way very unlike Poe, say, "You have a deal," and then allow them to transform.
They all transform into their fox forms. They're eyeing you all very hesitantly, as if like if you make any other aggressive step, they will launch right back into where they left off. But they're waiting for your reaction. Joko, it is your turn. It is your choice what you want to do.
I have my my greatsword up, and I'm just holding it in the same stance, watching as they go.
Okay. Everyone else, are you all gonna pursue the combat, or are you guys going to?
I just want to say something to the one to my left.
Sure.
That's right in front of me, right here.
Yeah. That one right there.
I go, hey, before you leave, could I just get that dagger back? The one that's in your shoulder. Can you just?
She flicks one of her tails and pulls it out of her skin. And as she does so, she raises her hand, and you watch as like she casts some sort of magic that also like kind of seals over her skin and drops the dagger to the ground. And then she turns into her vulpine form, and all three of them, and they begin running off of the roots and like just dash away at like a superhuman speed. All three of them.
Hey, thanks. My daggers are just kind of. I know it seems weird. My daggers are like your tree. Thanks.
All right.
Well, shit. That was fucking freaky.
And that's the end of the combat encounter.
I'm gonna run over and pick up both my flame tongue dagger and dagger. And pull the flame tongue dagger out of the tree, and I'm actually gonna pull out my canteen and like kind of just like to myself, try to hide it from the group a little bit. Just pour it on the tree and just, hey, sorry about that, and just kind of like pat the tree, and then put it back on. Put my canteen back in my pack, and then I want to hold up the flame tongue dagger at Nade and disengage it, and then holster them both. Then I want to call out to Fen and be like, I have memory of attacking Fen, right?
Yes, you do.
Hey, Fen. Hey, look, we should probably talk. I'm sorry I'm throwing a dagger at you. Also, can I get my dagger back?
Fen stands up and, like, pulls the dagger out of their chest and is holding it and walks over to Emran. Gets about, like, 15 feet away from her and just says nothing and, like, throws the dagger down in front of her and is just staring.
Hey, you know, I hope you know, and I totally understand if you need a sec, but I'd never attack you on my own.
Yeah, I know that. Doesn't make it hurt any less.
I get that, and I pick up the dagger and I holster it. Look, do you want to? And I hand her the silver dagger. Do you actually want to hold on to this? And if for some reason that happens again, you could use this and hurt me back.
No, it's fine. You keep it. I know it's not really you. It's like, I feel like you keep accidentally hurting me, Emran. I don't know. I know it's not your fault. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're cool. Fen's gonna take out their water skin with the leftover water from the fountain and drink whatever's left in there.
All right. Go ahead and roll a d8 for me.
Emran just watches them walk away.
That's a 2.
That's 2. You get 2 HP back.
Cool.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? On second thought, Emran, if you want to give me one of your healing potions, that'd be nice.
Yeah. It tosses over the regular here.
Fen, like, bites the cork out of the top and spits it on the ground and downs it.
You got it. You can go ahead and roll your healing. That's 2d4 plus 2, I believe, for a small healing potion. 2.
Yeah, that sounds right.
8?
Yeah.
Wow, max. 10.
Nice. So I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Awesome. If it was the small one, if it was a regular one. Okay.
Also, but before we get too far away from it, I just want to say that Poe saying we have a deal is very much in character for him.
Thank you.
All right. And as you guys are going about, you see through the mist, there is that one glowing spot of a multiple-tailed fox sitting at the edge of the clearing, staring out at you all.
I think they're watching to make sure we keep up our end.
So we travel south and we kill a demon. I mean, that's what we came here for. It's not like making this deal really changed anything, right?
Hey, Artie, you wanna send a little message over to Artie, or to Stoker? I mean, let him know.
To myself? You want me
to Stoker?
You want me to send it to myself? No, I'll send it to Stoker. He kind of like
tell yourself to
takes
send
a
it
moment.
to Stoker.
Takes a moment, and he sends over a brief message to Stoker saying that they're alive, that they found that you all have found something that might be helpful, maybe some possible allies, but that you're working on it.
Shit, we never sent the message before we crashed. We agreed to do that daily.
I know.
Are we gonna assume that Artie did that?
Oh, last night?
Yeah.
I'll assume last night he was like, "Hey, yeah, we're alive,
We're
still
alive.
good, having fun."
Okay,
nothing
heard.
crazy." Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I feel like Jared would.
Yeah.
serious.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Alright,
Kyle would. Yeah.
Kyle, excuse me. Wow. Sorry.
Did you say Jared?
Jared is
I
in the
did,
chat,
I
dude.
did.
He was in our one shot
It's 'cause
from
I was
months
shout
ago.
I
out to-
saw him in the chat.
Shout out to Jared in the chat.
Shout out.
Shout out to Talia.
It was
dead.
No, yeah, Kyle. All right,
He's like, I'm so confused.
lol. All right, but you all can see that it seems that the fox is there in seems to be a southerly direction.
I'm gonna start marching. Not really saying much else.
All right, you do so. Starting to march away from the tree. The gigantic ancient tree that you all have come to see is of some fairly important significance. You walk back, and kind of in the direction of that fox. And as you look out, the fox flicks its tail and starts walking.
I mean, it's much better than just wandering around this fucking forest.
All right. And Snow kind of like comes up to you all. Is it normal for pretty girls to turn into foxes, or is that like a different kind of thing?
No, it's not normal.
Can you
It's
do
not-
that, Fen?
Fucking
Well, I
wish,
mean, you're
no.
not a girl, but like, you know, I'm just one. You're
Yeah.
pretty, so
No, I wish I could.
yeah. Emran, can you do that? I mean, I know you're not pretty, but you're a girl.
Oh,
Emerald says,
Holy shit.
yeah.
drag
He says
train.
nothing. It's just like dog snow, and like
Oh
just the
my
thought of like
Fucking
Alright.
owned.
Ben gives it
Holy
like
shit.
innocent, didn't mean it, but also fuck you.
What?
Snow is a monster.
No, it says nothing. Emerald says nothing out loud.
Ben gives like a hearty laugh and kind of like claps Snow on the back.
What? It's a real question. You all
Just
keep,
walks forward.
keep
Just
walking.
ignoring, just keeps walking. Just got
Daniel,
owned and has nothing to say. Just admittedly, just okay. and just,
When Joko hears Snow say it's just a question, he's gonna finally burst out laughing with what he's been trying to hold back.
that was a
Fuck.
Was that his laugh? Oh my god. I love
God.
it.
Snow-
Yeah, seriously.
Snow stops direct in her tracks and just stares at Joko for the first time, hearing a laugh out of this man's mouth. Did anyone else hear that?
it's creepy.
No wonder he doesn't laugh.
Does Emran say that out loud?
No, Emerald's still pissed.
Snow just kind of nods to herself and kind of be like, "Whoa, okay, even grumps can laugh. Whoa, all right."
Joko's gonna walk by Snow and kind of like give her a slap on the shoulder as he walks by her.
Ow, ow,
Good one.
thanks.
Fucking good one.
Oh yeah, thanks. Ow, your gauntlet really hurts. All right, and y'all
I
begin.
wonder why Emerald attacked the party.
Which came first?
Which came
Attack
first?
the
Yeah, the
asshole.
curse, the hate, the shade. Come on now.
Daniel, as everybody is like starting to walk away, Fen is gonna kind of like hang towards the back of the group and let them like walk a bit of distance and just say, "I'll catch up with you in a minute." And like stand and take one last look at this tree, and they're gonna like walk over to a little like patch of flowers and reach down to try to like pick some, but then catch the like eye of one of the foxes and think better of it. And then they're just gonna minor illusion like a little bouquet of tulips and lilies like at the base of the tree.
You got it.
and then go and join the group.
One of the foxes, who's just kind of intently staring at you, keeps watching you as you minor illusion that, and then walk back towards the group. Neither judgmentally or approvingly, but just watching you. And you make your way back to the group. All right, who is leading us? Because as you all lead through the forest, I need a d20 roll.
I think I'm leading. I think it was Poe, but then I think I kind of just got mad and stormed in front. So if everyone's cool with it, just for the sake of like that RP moment, I can lead and roll the d20.
Yeah, do it.
Sure.
All
go
right,
for it.
sick.
And we're just following this fox, right?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
you all are following
Yeah.
this fox. That's correct.
Okay. I'm re-rolling that. I'm gonna use my luck.
You rolled a natural 1?
Yes, I did, and I'm using my luck, and then I rolled a natural 9.
Natural what?
19.
A natural 19.
Ooh.
And you do I add anything to it, or just a straight d20?
Okay. No. That was the
Cool.
d20 roll.
Cool.
Very interesting. All right. You all hike for a bit. The fox takes you, it seems, for about maybe like an hour. And now early morning, early dawn turning into slightly later. The fog seems to have settled across the entire forest. Oh, Fen, I need you to roll a d20 when you did the minor illusion.
Oh, okay. 16.
You're fine. Keep going. And the fog seems to be getting a little denser, even so. And the fox flicks its tail in front and stops. And you see a grove of battered down trees that are in front. And the fox seems to be gesturing you forward to keep going. As if this, the line of trees is like a sign of some kind.
Okay.
I think
I use
Poe's
a
seeing
divine
that
sense right now, as we're in front of this group of
Yes,
trees.
go ahead and use your
That's
divine
great.
sense. As you do so, that's 60 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
60 feet's the right. I just want to get into the
Sure.
like
No.
hit some of the trees at least.
You got it. You don't detect any fiend, like a fiendish presence, as in like a figure. However,
Mhm.
there is certainly some residue of like something demonic on the trees, as if like these gigantic impacts hit the trees. You guys would have to look a little closer to see what's going on, but
Is it enough that it's desecrated, or
not that it's desecrated. No, just like the faintest
just some
presence, as
traces.
if something has been here.
Okay.
Yeah, but as you do look, these trees, they've been ripped off of their trunk, like as if like a cannon had been shot through the trunk itself, and now these trees have fallen over and hit the sides of onto the forest floor, and there's splinters of like naked like oak and whatever like tree bark or wood is on it has been ripped and torn open so that the fibers are currently almost making like a jagged maw.
This is for acres, right? Like the whole tree line.
No,
and
there
what's
is not for
seemingly, like, behind
acres.
it?
Not for acres. There is a line, like almost like a line of a couple of different trees that seem to almost make a path, but you don't know how far it goes down. Of these broken trees,
Okay.
all of the breaks looking similar to this. Whatever made those impacts, the size of that thing was big as like maybe like a 10-foot around boulder. It's huge.
Got it.
Daniel, can I use my natural proclivity and try and like check its tracks to see what kind of a thing
Absolutely,
it is?
you
If
can
there are tracks.
You can make a survival check to start tracking this thing if you'd like.
Great. These bad rolls, man. 10.
10. You're starting to get like a loose feel of kind of its weight and a couple of the footsteps. You've never seen a creature like this before. What's strange is it looks like there's 3 different sets of tracks, which is throwing you off a bit. But it only looks like maybe one thing, or maybe even 2 were here. But it's strange. Like that the tracks are almost like 3 different sets.
Okay. I don't think I know enough from that to like say anything to the group, but I just take note of that.
You got it.
I'm also going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on myself, just so you know.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Poe, I need you to roll a d20 for me.
Yes, sir. 4?
4? You're good. All right.
I'm good.
Yeah.
What?
Good. So you can go ahead and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, great.
All right.
Yeah. 16 healing.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. But you're starting to be able to track it, Poe. You're getting a sense of its weight, its tracks. It's a little odd. Maybe not the best tracking job you've ever done, but definitely you're starting to get on its trail. And you notice that the fox is no longer leading you all, but it kind of like ducks and slinks back, seemingly like beckoning you all to keep going.
After a brief pause, Emerin, out of the silence, says, I think the demon is that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. How does that compare to my findings, Daniel?
You know, seems probably right. You know, there's a lot of broken trees. You know, yeah.
Okay. I might follow Emran.
Emerin and her deduction skills, man, that shit's on point.
A regular Sherlock Holmes. You begin loosely following the trees for a bit, the broken ones. It's kind of hard to miss, certainly. And you kind of checking the tracks, Poe. And then as you keep going, stretches out into this a little bit. There's like a watery area where there seems to be like a little bit of pooled up water from either a recent rain or maybe in the nearby swamp. And it's about there that you start losing the trail. And you're trying to find it again. And as you're kind of like leading through trying to track, and you're no longer seeing as many of the broken up trees in this area. You're trying desperately to like keep a hold of those tracks. And you find yourself kind of wandering into this almost like a autumnal glade. It's very like kind of like orange hued. The trees are almost like a darker shade, maybe like the dark grays or the greens have kind of like faded to like a bit of a dullish hue. And as you're kind of like sitting out, you lose complete trace of the trail and just find yourself in the middle of this forest. A couple of mushrooms growing on a fallen tree about 5 feet from you.
Fen, this kind of looks like you. This place.
What?
You know, it has that sort of like the leaves are turning a little orange, getting a little like fall. You know, sort of like how you, right? Or
right,
my
yeah.
view. Yeah. That happens, right? You change.
I mean,
You know.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Yeah. This place kind of feels like you in that way.
Emerin is gonna kind of look back at the group and just hold on 1 second, and I'm gonna shimmy up a tree. And just the tallest one in this vicinity.
Emerin, you begin to walk over to the tree, and then an arrow digs straight into the ground right at your feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna react like a fucking. I'm gonna react. I'm gonna run up the tree and like flip off it. And there's a logic to this. It's not just Emerin flipping. I want to flip off it, and I want to unholster my bow.
Okay.
And then as I hit the ground, I want to draw an arrow, notch it, pull it back, and I want to look forward before loosing it and seeing what I see.
Okay, so that's a lot of movement and action.
That's fine.
The arrow digs into the corner, and you keep going.
If I need to do a check, that's cool.
Keep going. So as you keep going to loose it, and it comes out, and you pull out your bow, flip off the tree, you see, for a second, it looks like Fen, but you're like, wait, that's not Fen's right over there. It's not. It looks like Fen looked a couple days ago, like that kind of radiant red, summer-like heat, but certainly an elf, burning eyes staring down at you. Says, "You ignore my fucking warning shot. Nice." He whistles out, and as you pull the bow and like stare up at this figure, you hear the pullback of what seems to be like maybe 7 other bowstrings in the trees. I wouldn't do that if I were you. That'd be really
Emran is
right
just
foolish.
Emran is just smiling. You know, sometimes a little foolishness is a good bit of fun.
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, Joko, hold on. I got this.
No, you fucking do not. Are
Hey,
you kidding me?
Joko! Hey, stranger. Who are you? We're looking for a demon. Do you happen to be that, or are you a defender of the forest too?
You presume to be a defender of our forest.
Emran then is going to, I forget what it's called, but like when
You're
the arrow's still notched and I flex it.
You're an
Just a-
outsider, halfling. You flex the bow?
No. So it was notched and drawn, right?
Yes, it was.
And so while it's still notched, I'm just gonna like pull my strung hand forward,
Mhm.
and so that it's now unflexed, and I'm gonna kind of lower the bow. We're here to help clear out some demons. So I'm presuming you're not that, and I'm just gonna kind of look and survey all the people having an arrow pointed at me. Look, we're really here on a peacekeeping mission. Everyone, please, guys, come on, step out a little.
Nope, we'll stay exactly where we are.
No, I didn't mean to them. I meant to my group. Guys, are you just gonna leave me out here alone with 7 arrows pointed at me? Come on.
I already walked up. I was
Right.
coming up next to you when I was talking.
Jerky
Oh,
Rabbits.
okay, heard that.
Yeah, Fen is gonna step out into the open now and say, "Whoa, sorry, we don't mean any harm."
You hear a gasp from one of the trees, and then another one, shh.
Fen's head snaps over to try to see where that was coming from.
I'm gonna whisper to Fen. Never mind, she's not.
We're not.
Who commissioned you to defend this forest? We already have plenty of guardians already.
I'm gonna whisper to
And you're
Joko.
a bunch of outsiders. People from outside of the forest. And whenever you outsiders come in, you just come in to take from us and from our nature. Things that should be given back. Hate
We're
to
not
break it to
taking
you.
anything.
Really?
Yeah.
The forest commissioned us.
Unless you count this, I'll fucking give it back. Who cares? And Joker's gonna take out his water skin that has some of the water in it and just
Yeah.
dump it all out all over the ground. That's as much as I've fucking taken from your forest.
You're here to defeat the demons. Did I hear correctly?
Yeah. We're here with one other guy. He's off on his own.
Takes a deep breath. The whistle sounds out again, and you hear the collective loosening of bowstrings. And you watch as, stepping down from the tree, a blaze of fire, kind of like igniting the ground where they stepped, is this tall, long, radiant, golden-haired Eladrin man. Bronze skin. And like fiery orange eyes, and like it's almost like the air kind of distorts around the immediate area of where he is. And from the trees, many other like him, several also very radiant looking, either orange haired or golden haired or even white haired Eladrin. And a couple kind of more verdant-looking types, kind of greenish in hue, almost looking like they're in bloom. All of them elves. A good 8 of them. And they look out at all of you, and then they lock on you, Ben. We don't recognize you. Why is there an Eladrin, one of our kind, with outsiders?
It's kind of a long story. I'm not from here. Obviously, I mean, I'm from the Feywild originally, but I came to this plane when I was young.
You left
my
the.
mum.
You hear a couple of murmurs and gasps. Shh! Silence. You left the Feywild. Why? Why would you ever leave?
It wasn't my choice. I was a baby. My mum took me with her, and she didn't ever tell me why. She's gone now, and I don't know.
You see a couple of them exchanging glances. The leader holding up his fist like a military man would when they, stop a soldier group from firing on something, or to hold position.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm traveling with these people for now, and we weren't commissioned by anyone to come here. We're not here for money. We're not here for treasure. We don't want to take anything. We're looking for some like-minded people. My friends here, they've got themselves caught up in a bit of a sticky situation. I guess it turns out that there is a group of people that have recently come into power that are trying their best to destroy the world, and that's everything. That's this forest, that's this plain, that's all of it. And I know it sounds crazy, trust me, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it too, but we thought if we came here and we tried to get rid of some of the things that are plaguing this forest, these demons that are sucking the life out, we might run into other people that also want to help preserve life. So yeah, we're here to kill demons, but more importantly, we're trying to find people that might be willing to help us fight our own evil. But, we're not asking you to get involved in anything that you don't want to.
Ladrin Elf. What was your mother's name?
That's a great question, Daniel. I don't know. Hold on.
Yes, and girl. Yes, and. And we'll go to commercial break while she figures out what her mom's name is.
This is so stupid.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Harley.
God. No.
Samantha.
No, oh my god, Samantha, can you imagine?
Mitch.
Fen
No.
looks so bewildered and taken aback at the question that they're stunned silent for a little bit. What is your name, Elf?
It's Fenyaris. Fen. My mum's name was Ferrith?
Tennis.
Baravan.
You watch as a murmur goes through all the Eladrin gathered around, hearing the name Therith.
Did you know her? Wait, do you know who my father is?
We leave. Now.
What? No, wait. Don't go, please.
You watch as a bunch of them start collecting and forming up, start walking away, and all start moving behind the leader and traveling. The leader himself Doesn't move. And as you ask him not to go, he turns back and crosses his arms and looks up at you. If you really are the child of Ferith, find your way to Sanctuary. You'll have your answers there. Whistles out, and all of them like disappear with flourishes of either autumn leaves falling or fire igniting the ground briefly and then coming to a standstill. Or some of them, like a couple of like spring flowers, like sprout right where they leave, and all of them vanish in a puff of wind and smoke and nature, and they're gone.
Fen, what the fuck? You some kind of princess or something?
Fen is like panicking, like pacing around, calling out, "Wait, please come back! Please wait, stop!"
You hear the wind in the trees and the chirps of the various flora and fauna, but the Eladrin are gone. Only leaving you with find your way to Sanctuary.
Fen is just gonna sit down on the ground, and they're just like dazed.
Emran's just gonna slowly walk up to her with like a dagger, like but with the handle facing her, and just be like, "Want to burn me to make yourself feel better?"
Fen, feeling Emran approach them, is gonna reach out. Emran, make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Oh. Huh?
Nat 20.
What?
Okay. Nothing happens then. I was just trying to cast Hold Person. I wasn't gonna hurt you.
Okay, heard that.
No, I don't. I don't want to burn you, Emran. Just please, can I have some space? Just leave me alone.
Yeah, totally. Hey, if you want to talk, I'm here. Okay.
I don't want to talk, Emran.
Okay, I'm already walking away. I got you.
I think taking that cue, I'm gonna sort of leave the area and sort of scout around for the next step of the tracks of the demon.
Okay.
Giving Fen space.
Go ahead and make a
And I'd
survival
like
check
to-
for me, Bo. And
I'd like to do the same and continue up the tree.
sure. Do you
But I
want to
was trying
help
to get up-
Poe by just kind of like surveying the landscape and looking?
Yeah, let's just do it that way.
Okay. Well, no, you don't have to do it. If you want to make a separate perception check, you absolutely can. It's up to you.
It depends if it'll make any difference if he's looking at the ground, or if it's just like we're just gonna get a general perception either way.
Well, I was gonna have Poe have a survival check to look for tracks. You can make a perception check for me. Sure. So we'll do that.
Okay, heard that.
We'll do that.
Survival's 18.
Uh-huh.
Perception is 25.
25. Nice. You find the trails again. Less broken trees. But you do see what catches you on is you see not too far from this area, there's blood splatters. Something very, very dark ichor. Not like crimson blood at all, but more like almost like obsidian black. Kind of disgusting. You also see arrows embedded in trees.
Signs of a battle.
Yes. And then you see the tracks, those strange, threefold tracks. And also you see another set of those. And you're starting to get it with an 18. This creature has at least 6 different limbs.
Jesus.
And you see that there's 2 sets of them now. So there's 2 of them.
Oh, that's fun.
I think upon spotting this, I'm going to come back to the group and just say, so it looks like Emran and I found it. Hey, Fen, you feel like taking out your frustration on a fat fucking demon?
Let's fucking go.
And I walk in the direction.
Daniel, I want to ask about something specific with my 25.
Yes, sure.
One of the goals of looking over the tree line is to see if I can see large rustling. Like usually when you have a large creature, if they're banging up against trees, things like that, you might be able to differentiate that than the wind catching the trees. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You do see a little bit in the southerly direction as you climb into the trees. Some of the trees are rocking, and you hear a pretty distant caw of several series of birds kind of fly off into the air, and you hear of what looks to be a tree falling over.
Okay, sweet. How far away would you say?
Ooh, it's maybe anywhere between 200, 300 feet from you all, but you're kind of on its trail, it looks like.
Okay, heard. Okay, we could catch up to it quick if we try. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
I just refer to that to the group, so I'm like, hey, let's head out now while it's close. Finally.
All right. Snow goes over to you, Fen. Doesn't say anything, but just kind of puts a hand on your shoulder to kind of to run with you. And you guys begin sprinting into the woods, looking for it. Poe, give me a survival check to track this thing really, really specifically. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. 13.
Definitely okay. You keep following the tracks that's set before you. It's getting a little bit easier now. You end up running past, kind of sprinting, kind of heaving and panting, and after about 5 minutes, you get to that tree that was broken and fell over, looking like a lot of the trees that you saw before. And as you're getting closer to this area, it's starting to get back into that kind of swampy ground that you were all around before when you got to the Headless Horseman. And as you were all looking around, you do see you start to hear the pretty distant up ahead. It sounds like 6 different footfalls.
I say we, as we're coming up and as we're running, I'm just kind of saying this to the group, behind and side. It's not stop and then speak. I say we split off and one hit the other side. That way we can push in on them together. We're not all coming out from the same direction. It was very bad RP, but you guys know what I'm saying.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, all right.
Who's going with who?
Wait, do you think you could, connect our minds?
Yeah, I can do it. Shoko, are you gonna let me do it this time, Shoko?
Yes, fine.
All right. To you, Ampo?
Yes, fine.
All right, great.
Poe does a little yes.
So Artie is going to cast. I don't know what that spell name is called, but it's the one that connects your thoughts.
Cool.
Yeah, that
I'm
one.
assuming that we have time to let him ritual cast it, so we're not burning his spell slots.
Telepathic bond. Yes. Okay. Yes. It's gonna take the next 10. Here's the thing. He lets you know that it's gonna take the next 10 minutes. You don't know how far those creatures are gonna travel in the next 10 minutes if you sit down and just wait for him to cast it. He can either cast it right now in 6 seconds, and unite all of you, or take the 10 minutes and not spend anything, but it will give them time to run.
Do it now.
Okay.
We gotta go.
Burn the slot.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a big one. All right, I think it's worth it. And you watch as Artie kind of creates a sigil in the air, and there is this spider-like web that goes out and touches each of your minds, just the spectral web that touches each of you until you can all start hearing each other. All right, we don't have to talk with our mouths now. Should be good. And he finishes casting it.
Snow, I think you should come with me. That way we can.
Oh yeah, of course.
You can what?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm going with you. I mean, who else is splitting up with us? Just us?
Joko, why don't you go with them, and then Fen and Artie, you come with me.
All right.
All right.
Right. Okay. you all begin to split up. Are y'all trying to sneakily approach this area?
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a little pass without a trace at this moment, actually, on all of us. Oh,
Okay.
we're
It
gonna be
wouldn't
splitting up.
affect
That's not
us.
helpful.
Yeah.
Never mind. Not gonna do it.
It'll be helpful for one of your
Yeah,
groups.
you can do it for your for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. All right, for Fen and Artie, we're gonna get +10 to stealth.
Sounds good.
And maybe I should be over there with you.
That's not a bad idea.
It's up to you all.
Yeah, Artie and Joko, you want to switch?
I was thinking Fen.
Cool.
Sure, yeah, that's fine. I'll go with Snow and Emerin.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you're not really happy right now. Okay, cool.
Real good.
All right.
Incredible display of emotional
sneaking up.
intelligence there.
Oh, absolutely. You know it. All right. You know,
dude.
Snow, the most emotionally intelligent out of everyone, very clearly. As you guys kind of round the corner, all right, I need everyone to make their stealth checks now. You see, it's still in a series of like swamp-like ground. The water wet, obviously, and then the water's wet. What the fuck? Anyways, and then but the various like kind of swamp-like portions of this this area, kind of coming into contact with a couple of different trees. A couple of different trees and a couple of different like slightly open spaces. It's not quite an open meadow, but rather like almost like a series of like this kind of swampy, patchy ground with a couple of trees kind of like anchoring some of the dry ground together. Joko, Artie, and Poe are together, and then Emerin, Snow, and Fen. So Snow is rolling
Good thing
theirs.
Poe cast Pass Without a Trace, huh?
Good thing. Good thing. All
I think
right.
I said I better be fucking over there and not alone.
Oh my god.
Okay. Fen is a 22.
Because that's 2 3s.
Yeah.
You fall in
Emerit's
the
an 18.
creature's mouth.
Joko. Emerin, where do you want to go? Do you want to like? Do we want to be in like the trees, or do we want to like, be on the ground? What do you think?
Daniel, I gotta ask you about a quick question about the
Yeah.
landscape. Is it possible for us, like even in stealth, to be moving tree to tree on, or do we have to
Not
start
quite
from
sure.
land and then when we find our spot, go
Yes.
up into
Yeah.
the tree?
Once you find your spot, go up
The
into a
ladder.
tree.
Okay. Or wait, when you say where do we want to be, are we working on a grid right now? Did my roll 20 not update?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Marching order? Wait, how do you mean? Sorry, I don't know.
I mean like once you get into eyesight of whatever this kind of creature is.
Okay. I think. Oh yeah. You asked me a question from Snow. Yeah, I'm thinking once we see it, we'll find a good vantage point of a tree. We want to pick one that's like right around the beasts, but a little bit ahead of where they're walking. And that way, when the signal's given or when somebody attacks, we can jump out. I think what we want to try to do is, if there's 2 of them, try to jump on one. I'm not kidding. Try to jump on one, try to get on his shoulder, do whatever, and attack. And
Okay.
try not to let go.
Yeah. Or yeah. Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
I'm
think
gonna
we're
stay on
gonna-
the ground though, because I'm not historically great at climbing things.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah, no, I think you and Joko attack at the legs.
All right, yeah.
All right. As you guys get closer, you start to get into the area where the swampy ground is the most like thick. Is the fog kind of like lifting up from this area as well, and you do see that this creature is hunched over on a rock, like these massive forearms, meaty and huge, maybe like 6 feet across. Just its forearms width, and it has 4 of them. It looks like a massive 4-armed gorilla, except the face is much different. While the hide is black and furry, the face has these 8 separate eyes, like almost like a spider with almost like a armored carapace-like head that kind of snorts forward, and a jaw that splits into 2 parts with these gnarly, huge teeth kind of snarling, and what it dribble just kind of like a fat thing of like spit kind of dribbling off of its chin, maybe like a good like half a foot across, and onto the swamp floor, and it seems to be like licking a few like wounds in its body, facing away from you all. I'm gonna bring y'all over.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but our reason for splitting up was so we could sort of like encircle
Yes,
this
you can
thing,
encircle
right?
this
Yeah.
thing.
Opposite
Correct.
sides.
Correct.
Great.
So, do you all see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I don't
So
see the
where
enemy though.
where
That's
do
a
you
big boy.
where do y'all wanna be? He's a
Well, where's the
big,
enemy?
big boy.
Bottom.
Bottom.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
hello.
Hey, Poe.
I thought we were
Huge.
doing two.
If you had to
Yeah.
classify a size, maybe about 4 to 5 times your size. Gargantuan.
Big AF.
Big.
Joker?
Wait, I thought we said there was two though.
The official term is big AF. Yeah.
I
Hey,
I
Paul.
had spotted 2 footfalls, but that didn't necessarily mean it was 2 of them. Just 2 sets of
Oh,
prints.
heard that. Okay. Well,
Yeah. What's up,
at this
Joko?
point, we're about 100 feet away. Okay.
Hold on, I'm not whispering. I'm talking to everyone in my mind right now.
Yeah, you are.
Lay it on us.
So there's only one of these things, right? It's just got a bunch of fucking legs.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me try something first, because this thing could just be over in 1 second if I'm right.
Oh, sure.
And then after that, then if it doesn't work, then I'll let you know and we can attack it.
Should we all get in position and your thing be like the signal, and if it doesn't work, then we all leap on it?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. I'll get in position.
Okay, let's go.
Snow starts climbing up a tree.
Sweet. Doo-doo-doo.
She will climb up.
Is there? So this is all. This isn't it. All.
She'll
These
climb
are
up
the
this
only
one right here.
kind of trees. It's not like it's pretty clear.
Yes. It's pretty
Got
clear.
it.
It's
Okay,
very
so
very
then I'm
foggy,
gonna-
but you can kind of see through the mist. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna end up in this tree right here.
Okay. You start
Then-
making your way over there silently. Joko, where are
Yeah.
you trying to get to?
Probably using like
I'm
that,
I'm
huh?
trying to get to right here behind this big rock. I
Okay.
assume it's a rock.
Sounds good.
And I'll move here for my first move. That's 30 feet,
Great.
and then this is roughly 30 feet too to be right
Sounds
here.
good. With your natural 3, you try and get off the rock, off of that little.
Well, it's a
ledge.
13. It's a 13.
Oh, it's a 13. You're
Because it was
good.
a
You're
Poe.
good. As you enter the water, and Poe, you also get close with him. Poe, where are you going?
I think Artie and I are gonna kind of follow suit, but once we get roughly here, we're just gonna wait behind the rock.
Okay, sounds good.
Can I direct
Sven-
Snow somewhere?
Where do you want Snow to go to?
I kind of want Snow to go to here. That way, it's like more encircled.
Over there.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of advantage.
Sure.
for Snow.
Sure, sounds good. So Snow is going to make her way over there.
Flipping around.
As she does,
Sprinting and
she starts coming down the tree, and the tree branch cracks. Ah! And she slams, and you watch as that gigantic, 6-armed gorilla-like creature, looks up, and for a second, all is dead silent. So you all hold your breaths for a second, and you watch as a second one barrels straight through the tree that Snow just
Oh,
fell down,
God.
and a fist slams into the tree. A gigantic, as you all see this creature barrel
Oh
down
my god!
on Snow.
Shit.
And that is where we're going to pick up our
Bye,
game next
Snow.
time.
I regret nothing.
Oh man.
For the record, I regret nothing.
All right.
Jesus.
It's
like a
Snow. It's
spider
Snow getting the
face.
shit beat out of her, not you.
She rolled a natural one.
I know. I feel so bad.
She
In
rolled
real
a
life,
natural
dude.
one, yeah,
Oh,
on the stealth check.
so bad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, man. Oh,
She was
God.
more than happy, perched up in her tree.
Oh, I know. Well,
Yeah. Wow, that is a creepy looking thing.
yeah. Anyways, that's it. Well, thank you all so much for being here. I hope you all enjoyed this crazy
Thanks for coming.
thing of a
everyone.
game. There was so much that happened today. Yeah, thanks so much for being here. Whether you stayed for 10 minutes or for the whole time, we're so grateful that y'all are here. Thanks so much for the continued support. And I just wanted to shout out a couple people who followed during this time. I wanted to shout out Dr. Sawbones a couple days ago, Sarah J. Gilbs, Thank you, Sarah. Naisu Lightu. Thank you for the follow. Killer Nerds from Inner Space, Nat20, and Carl KB99. We're so thankful for all you guys' support. We hope you enjoyed today. And if you want to see what happens next time with this crazy creature in our band of adventurers and what kind of happens from here on out, go and tune in next week. So we'd love to see you all there. And with that, that's us. That's Stop, Drop, and Roll. Signing out. Bye-bye.